then posted like a weird painting of this completely blue white woman.
Interesting, kind of.
Which friend did this?
James.
This does not surprise me. This child is insane.
You going to teleport over to?
Same place we popped in, just a little bit off.
Yeah, you don't want to teleport directly onto the city.
I mean, outside the gate, it's teleport like little spots here and there frequently. So it's not, oh, you teleport right on your usual spot, and it happens to be a bomb.
You guys are walking through the area. I need a perception check as the rain is coming down, and there's a nice slurry mix of ash and other substances underneath your feet.
Oh, it's raining.
18.
Yep.
What's my perception?
I don't.
12. Yours is plus 12. Barnes is plus 5. And mine is plus 15.
Oh, 19.
No, whatever it is.
Everyone else's bonus tends to be higher than what I can roll, so.
24.
I mean, my bonus is a 5.
27, well, 37 if I roll a 20.
44.
Nice.
25. 25.
What?
If I roll a nat 20 on perception,
You have a 15?
just 25. No, I have a plus 5.
Yeah, like,
My special eyes.
I don't know.
When you roll a natural
shit.
20 with me on your skills,
You get the plus 10.
you get a plus 10
Oh.
plus a maximum of your fucking skills and modifiers.
Oh. So, 30? 35?
Yeah, 35.
oh, damn.
Which one's up 2?
No!
Steven, you're adorable.
57. My special eyes.
Damn flat earthers.
Right?
Because I can see through buildings.
Did I show you all that? I know I showed New Break
The
that.
whole elven site thing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I already knew about it.
Okay.
That was always great. That was always great though.
We're token nerds. We know about that. We need to set a date for that.
Yes.
Yes.
January. I will find out when you guys are good.
Well, lately my schedule's been fluctuating, but usually I'm gonna be good on a Sunday or Monday. And this is a 2-day event, so Sunday, Monday.
Double checking the arena for any magic items.
We're at the arena.
Yeah, we
Walking through
Feedback.
the gatehouse area, have a nice sloppy mud ash that you're walking through.
we're
Excellent.
staying on the roads while we travel.
Well, that's good. Not really seeing a whole lot here. Ash tells you guys, he's like, you know, if we have a way to hide from undead, that'd be great.
Bane undead and corrosive.
Nah, I like, let's, where's that invisibility to undead? Yeah, hide from undead or invisibility to undead.
Oh no. I was letting you know for my.
Oh,
plus
Oh.
10.
It's too late now.
I have it memorized.
Can you cast that
I
on
was
us?
wanting to
It lasts a
hop
while.
into the demi-plane and have Danko cast some things on it.
Thank you for casting that upon us.
Should be good for 110 minutes.
Excellent.
So I have Bane undead and corrosive for my 50 arrows.
Nice.
Alright. Finalizing that, you make your way out from underneath the portcullis. See that there's a few things that might have changed a little bit, but you're noticing there's a lot of undead in this area that have been stapled with crossbow bolts to the walls.
Hey, do that with lobsters.
Alarms.
What?
Alarms?
You got a arcane sight on or detect magic or anything?
Detect magic.
Okay. You don't see any magical auras on them. It looks like somebody
I mean, if they see something, it's an alarm.
Okay, well, in anger, you see like somebody had shot or impaled these things on the walls. There's about maybe 7 of them.
Probably the real.
Yeah, they were real meat men. Now they're real dead meat men.
Or they were killed that way and then just brought back and stuck there.
Or the puppeteers getting pretty pissed. They get
So
kind of
11. I'll get another.
That's not my problem.
6.
Continue on.
You make your way along the cobblestones towards the pentagram, where you initially found a giant
Yep.
ghoul and destroyed him. Looking around at the pentagram, there's also 5 little roads that converge here. You take the one that leads off towards the south.
Mm-hmm. Double check the arena for stuff and people.
It's going to take you a minute to get over there. There's a lot of things that you're seeing that you didn't really notice before.
Oh, fuck. Oh well, guess I'm vaping this flavor.
What did you do?
I meant to fill up with the Cake Mafia, but
Yeah, no.
grabbed the bottle for the crooks instead.
It's me.
Oh,
Oops.
you drank this.
I forgot that I put both bottles in the book. Okay.
No, but it has to be a fucking melee.
I know.
This is arrows.
But use blunt arrows. Blunt arrows. You have to be melee?
Steven, you're weird.
It's a square now.
You're weird.
Walking past what you think is what you remember is the cobbler's little factory shop there, you see that the forges are still and they have grown cold in the 3 days that you guys have been here last.
So in these forges, it's no like weapons being worked on or anything?
No, it was things being remade, recast. More like metal frames so they could be placed underneath necrotic parts and then animated. What's up, Greg?
Can I change the one that instead of the corrosive, Bane Undead and Ghost Touch?
Okay,
Sorry.
you're not hurting my feelings.
That's basically what I thought Ghost of the Arrows did.
Yeah.
So now I do have it.
Nice. Ghostlight's still cool though.
Continue past the cobbler's factory. Like I said, it looked like it was getting cold there. And
Can you check in the Ghost Factory one more time? See if you came back?
Not bothering.
if it was working, you're thinking that like they would have taken the undead off the walls and shoved them over there. The pile of undead, there's a small pile of maybe about 70 pieces of undead people, or
So it looks like
bodies
they
have been
haven't-
destroyed.
They haven't even picked them back up.
not really. You guys kind of give that a wide berth.
It doesn't really affect anyone's aesthetic to have that pile there.
As you continue on, you guys hear the clank of repeated feet clopping along the cobblestones, and you get still, and you realize it's coming this way from around a corner or around the side of a hill of rubble, and you can see through some of the piles that there's like something up ahead, and you see these undead just trotting and marching along. There's probably about 70 of them, and they continue towards you, but they're not, from what you're seeing, they're not noticing you guys.
No, they seem like they're walking like formation.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wall of fire?
It's not often that we
Don't
see
have
that.
it right now. That's what, mainly with the staff, and that's what Tovar has. Or, Tovar,
Good run?
Talos, the wizard. I let him have it. So we can just stand to the side and that'll be about it. But if there's a heavy hitter in there, might as well.
Especially
Not
if
really a hobby hidden inside. There's just 70 skeletal undead clopping along.
That's fine.
Can we take out 70 by ourselves?
Probably, we've done better than that.
True.
When that city moves itself. But we can just continue on.
That's true.
Where's our tank?
What do you mean need it?
About 80 days away from being completed.
Yeah.
Actually, no, wait. You guys had to rest and had to recoup. As much as you want to be gone only 3 days, the people that are leveling up probably need a little bit more time than that. You'd want to take about 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah, seriously, for them to get all their training in and all that. Usually about a day per level.
That means Gravy's almost done.
Yeah.
Because Gravy was at 16, so 2 weeks is 14 days. So he's got 2 more days.
Why don't we just wait until then?
I'd rather not.
We're still stock the dungeon.
We want to rape Tsar, not have Tsar rape us.
Come on, it's so much fun when the stripper's crying. Lap dance is always better when the stripper's crying.
I thought at first I heard that it's better when the stripper is dying.
Strippers cry.
I find it quite
That's
a
going next now.
thrill when she grinds me against her will.
It's
Lap dance is so much better when the stripper
No, that song is one of the best songs in existence. I love it so much.
When she grinds against her will. Probably shouldn't advocate the fact I love that song, but I love that song.
Me too.
It's just my inner white trash. You guys are invited to my 3 acres of land in Double Wide. What? What? We don't live in Tornado Alley.
Oh, no.
We're safe.
Ding, 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 ding,
That
ding,
scared the
ding.
fudge out of me.
And Shadow.
Ew.
Yeah, right. Well, after the heavy battalion walks past you,
I heard
You
they
guys-
Italian.
Yeah, me too.
the heavy Italian,
So did I.
after the fat Italian fuck, no, after the Guido,
Now there's XP.
He turns to us, he goes, "Hey, you fucking guys, why you fucking standing like a bunch of lily-livered assholes?"
look at the Polacks, huh? The retards. What?
What is wrong with these guys? What the fuck is wrong with these guys?
So,
We can see you, stupid.
You sound more Russian than
Oh, do it. I sound Russian?
stop, you're Matt Mercery in my fucking D&D game.
Who's Matt, bro?
There's a thread on the internet right now where somebody's upset that their game doesn't resemble Critical Role. And I'm like, really? You should be happy you're playing D&D. Back in my day, we killed a kobold every night and we liked it. So, you walk past the cobblestone and get inside this portion of rubble, and there's rubble over here and there's rubble over here, and just does not look like an area that at one point was a majestic city. This place looks like it's a dump. And you see this low wall to your left hand side, and there's a ruined looks like a portcullis which is broken on the ground and pile of rubble there, and it continues. It's an oval shaped construction. The wall itself is about 20 to 25 feet high at most, but it goes around probably 170-foot diameter piece of land. And you guys will trek around it and look at it.
Excuse me.
Excuse? Leave.
Finally, after a few minutes of searching, you see that up on one of the terraces of the city, up on the hillside, on the higher level, there seems to be some activity going on up there, and it distracts you from what's going on in front of you right now. Not that there's anything really of importance, but you see that there's a group of undead that are on patrol, and you can hear the yips and barks of what sounds to be like gnolls up there clashing with undead.
Anybody have Fireball?
It's up there, dude.
Oh,
Don't
It's
bother.
over 700 foot away.
okay.
Yeah, don't bother, those moles. We'll kill them once they become undead anyway.
And they're worth more experience points than skeletons. Skeletal undead gnolls are worth a CR3 instead of a CR2. They're just more, impervious to slashing. Also, Richard Overton, the nation's longest living World War II vet,
Oh, he passed away yesterday.
in Tuesday, he passed away in Austin. He was 109 years old.
Yeah, he was,
Damn.
Yeah,
he was the third longest living person.
yeah, in
the
States.
The oldest World War II veteran.
Yeah, so I know that we're not all doing a proper toast here, but toasting off to Mr. Overton and his blessed family. They're badasses.
I don't
It's
have
okay.
a drink, so I'll use a Cheeto.
Beer and cigars. That was his.
That was his entire life.
Well, that was
Dr.
that
Pepper,
was also
Prairie,
how he
Texas.
said, to live a long life. Beer and cigars.
Can't really disagree. I mean, I used to like Dr. Pepper back when I
George
drank.
Burns said
pop.
the same thing.
Yeah, beer, cigars. Yeah, he was more of a whiskey guy, if I remember right.
Scotch.
Scotch. You're right. That was what he was on the Dean Martin roasts.
Pretty sure it was Scotch.
Well, I mean, Scotch is whiskey. It's just from Scotland.
It's just good whiskey. A nice single malt. Man, some things I want to get on camera, and I'm like, no, that's a little level. That's more than what I want to do. Okay, so
But it's like The Office, but it's Jim and Pam. You're wondering, will they or won't they?
as long as you're not like pulling Deadpool, in December. The only reason I want to see that movie is it's Stan Lee tribute at the end of it.
That'd be cool.
They're like, how do you want people to remember you? And he's like, I wrote good stories. I mean, that's really it. That's all I want them to remember me by. I screwed up a lot. He's a good guy. You finally find a way into the blood pit.
Detect magic still?
Are you still focusing and concentrating on it?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
How am I achieving?
All right. It's your
I'm polyamorous.
stepping.
Does she know this?
Okay, Scum.
Yes.
She's also pregnant, so.
Yeah. Alright.
Corbin's like, Bruce, I'm gonna kill you. I will bring a baby to every game you ever run.
As long as that baby is out.
Al is my baby. Al's my son.
Yeah, you don't bring Al around that much. He loves us more than.
Yeah. I'm gonna lose that dog if I keep bringing him here.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna go to somebody else.
Wait, Hannah's pregnant? What did Al do?
Well, you see, there was a good bit of
Hannah.
Steven, you're insane.
At least he's not Super Saiyan.
So that would be badass.
Yeah.
No, I'm just calling
Although if you were Super Saiyan, I'd want to just like record you on audio and then dub you over porn.
Yep.
So
And that's how you make a viral video.
Yeah. Inside this arena, you guys finally find a sneaky way in. There's a set of concrete stairs that go down, and as you look at all this place, this is what people used to come to. It looks like a primitive racetrack where they had a horse run around the sides, around the wall. And in the center, there's a few small obstructions. No, I don't need that. You like those? Okay. One of my players just handed me miniatures. Okay. Whatever.
Preparing for the inevitable. You're a horrible individual.
Taking those Nagas
But
away.
they better have some good XP, or we're all gonna beat you up.
Preparing for the inevitable.
There's a in the center of the horse run. It seems like it goes down a little bit further, but the rain seems to be accumulating a little bit. but there is not rain water in the center. It is, instead, it looks more like there's blood. Red, deep,
What makes the green grass grow?
No.
yeah. There's,
Did that part of the month?
You mind if I pass this around real quick to those with leadership
Damn you,
skill?
Kilo.
Sure.
I thought we told you to bring some
Sorry.
pads.
Hey,
Yo,
Kilo, can I
you
have
know,
a
every
piece?
month, this is what I use my phone.
Is good.
And we just passed 1 month,
Gotcha.
His grandma
at
made
least the
them.
first 1 month.
That's the total?
His grandma's really nice.
And that's just 50
I think
plus 25 gold per level.
It's weird.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know
They're
how to start it.
sweet.
That's,
for sure.
that's a lot.
Like
Yeah.
super sweet. No.
I don't know if I'm that nice.
That's up to you. That's just,
Yeah, not only that, we kind of have a lot more people.
that's not my fault, I'm good with people.
And we're trying to build.
No, no, no. You have the money. I have the people. Wouldn't I be
Roll
the good
perception
public
check.
with people?
It's up to you, but I'm just passing around, that's what I do.
Figure I provide them room and board.
20.
I do that too.
Can I afford
They don't
that?
pay rent.
Okay, 26.
That's just $22.50 a month.
There's something about this,
But I'm
this
also
arena.
like going around trying to get some housing
The
built.
fact that there's like a blood pool in the center of it makes most of you guys really kind of sketchy feeling about this place.
Didn't we just fight in this?
What?
What?
There's a blood pool in the center.
Can I swim in it?
Who lost?
Somebody lost. If you want to go swim it, you can. I mean,
Detect magic through it?
you see Kirathane heading down the stairs. You
I'm not
detect
actually
magic,
gonna swim in
and
it,
there's a
but I am-
definite level of magic here in that pool.
Spellcrafting, not getting, I'm staying out of range.
Sure.
As I'm just
I'll do a
slowly
spellcraft
waltzing
as
up
well.
to it.
What?
As I'm just slowly waltzing up to it.
No.
All right. You have no idea what you're looking at. This is magical though.
You know who we haven't seen in a while?
4 plus 8,
Malarix.
12.
Why are you trying to resummon the dragon you killed once already, and then again after it liched itself?
Because I like killing him. It makes me feel good.
You're a horrible individual.
Cock tie. 35.
All right.
Weapons or aberration? Because a blood ooze would not be fun right now.
It looks like a blood ooze, because as he's walking down
Back
towards
up!
it, it's
Blood ooze!
it's rumbling and thudding and vacillating, and there seems to be ripples in it.
I back
And you guys start getting back up the stairs,
Go into pool of blood. Don't hear that?
and then the blood thing rises, and it's a
16. Did I hear him?
yeah.
Yeah, just like the little anime where they go real fast.
It looks like it's coagulating on this side of the arena, and there's a very large creature drawing all the blood as it's starting to rise out of the water.
Is it uncovering magic items?
No. Oh.
I
Yeah.
know, right?
Yeah.
Like I want
Although
gold
he
or
did
something.
say that there is a thing that brings us lower into the Coliseum, or an area that brings us lower into the Coliseum.
I start
Which
throwing
could have
bags
more
of
stuff in
concrete.
it.
That'd be awesome. Where'd you get the concrete from? What store?
The
That one.
concrete store?
I don't
Stone
remember
masons?
I don't remember the dwarves setting up a stonemason shop.
We could.
You guys could, but you'd
Yeah,
have
that
to do
sounds
some
good.
work.
Alright, so backing up out of this, because that would be a mess. But long range, that'd be fun.
He sends arrows down at it, and they just go right through it. It's like shooting arrows into water.
We're getting out of here.
Okay.
I don't know, aberration, or that would be dungeon, right?
Yeah,
Holy
it's actually a
son of a
blood
bitch.
golem.
What?
What's going on?
It's a blood golem?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck
He's
that.
$250 on Amazon Prime.
Whoa.
What about the blue one?
The gargantuan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
No,
15
he's the
on
same
Dungeon.
thing, right? Oh, you
Yeah.
know what, I'll fight him.
Oh, that's my elbow hurt.
You know, I've always thought.
Same.
Yeah.
250.
What about the colossal red? I don't have the colossal red here.
Oh, ah.
Yeah, that's at Zach's house in Ohio.
Alright.
Dick.
I don't know exactly what
Are you
that
winning?
one looks like, so I'll probably be like, hey,
You'll know it when you see it.
There's another baby dice.
Okay.
It fits.
that one?
Yeah.
$8.99. Not $8, $800.99.
Which one?
The colossal red that he gave away.
Yeah, I'd give that away to a friend. I
And
thought
they
he was,
stopped playing.
they stopped playing the game.
$899, Bruce.
Yell at them to bring it back.
No, he lives. He's in Ohio. If he ever goes to Wichita, I'll have him bring it down.
This one can never go anywhere.
No, it's mine.
It can never go anywhere. Won't let it.
What did they start off as? When they-
40. They were 40
Well,
bucks
yeah,
and they're on
they're
retail.
Old, aren't they?
Yeah,
But since they
10
don't
years
make them
old.
anymore?
10 years old.
And it's limited edition. Just like the bottom.
$900 menu. Jesus Christ.
Hey, gave it away.
Kinda makes me
But
wish I
the
bought into
very
them.
next day, you gave it
Bruce,
away.
if I ever get to time travel, I'll go back in time and be like, you don't know me yet, but you will. Keep the red dragon.
In fact, go and buy as many as you can get your
No
hands on.
shit.
They're 85
As I've got
bucks.
like 4 in my hand.
Mm.
Yeah, as many as you guys can hold.
No, what you need
You
to
got
get
5
go
left.
back
Don't
in-
let them stay.
Go back in time and stock up on Black Lotus because those sell for around 5,000 each at the lowest.
No, they're more.
Don't even
No,
don't
they're-
even talk to me about the Black fucking Lotus, dude.
Oh yeah,
20
that's
grand.
another one he lost out on.
I had 3 of them.
They're 20 grand. Alphas or betas?
It was alpha.
How much are they worth?
I had 3
Very
alphas.
low
One was in
price, you
good,
can
one
find
was in
at
fair,
5,000.
one was in mint.
20,000.
They were worth $80.
20,000.
Because apparently when the card came out, you were originally supposed to tear it up.
No, that's
No,
Black
that
Lotus.
that was a Blacker
Oh.
Lotus, and that was also there was an Iron Man series that became real popular tournament style.
Yeah.
They also did
Blacker Lotus is
Chaos
$5.
Confetti.
Yeah.
Chaos Confetti gets ordered up.
Oh, wait, no, I had
So going south on the road towards the buildings?
I'm an idiot.
But everything you went.
You guys leave the Coliseum,
Carrot, and you
Yeah.
throw it across the board.
and
Whatever it touches.
then
Exile.
the sky gets a greenish hue to its gray overcast, and
No.
you see a large greenish pulse of magic come out of the clouds,
Yes.
and a very gargantuan blood golem puts its hands, which are dripping blood,
Yes.
on the walls and heaves its hips over the walls and lumbers towards you guys.
Yes.
So we're gonna have to fight this thing.
Yep.
Initiative?
Yes, sir. Oh, damn it. Oh, that was just
26.
5.
Colin?
15.
26.
26 for him.
You said what?
I got 15. Did you say 5
7.
for you, Corv?
Kira?
Woohoo, 7.
19.
Corv got 5.
Gregorian?
7.
11.
Okay.
Karn definitely got first. Kira with 19.
I just owned you.
15.
Have you
for
seen it?
Ola.
Record of Lotus War. Top 10 anime.
Alright, well, I don't have this painted up, so anyway, get your characters where that black circle is. Yeah, that's where you guys are at, and
Death. Right, death.
Jesus. Don't forget me.
Getting everybody.
Let's leave Rev there then, okay? What?
I'm gonna switch me and Hannah here.
Yeah.
Oh. I feel good.
What's Ash go on?
Big gamer.
Very low. He rolled a 4 plus what's his?
I feel good.
Circle.
What?
I have something worth 250.
What's that?
The Todd McFarlane Gunslinger Spawn foot tall.
Okay.
Nice.
Do you have the first page for Ash's character sheet?
It should be there.
I have the back page. Oh, it's underneath his chair.
Oh.
All right. So
Not raging.
I rolled a 4 plus. No.
I know how to do it.
Foot tall spawn comes at us.
7 total.
By the way, he's a gunslinger. Yep, nope.
What's
What happened?
What's
old
Ash's
fellow
mod?
from Kira thing in
7.
the barn? No, we ain't doing. We ain't dealing with that shit. he can handle Tsar for us.
And Bloody goes on number 14.
That I'm out. Or no, what was it? Hell no. To the no,
Oh,
no,
no. Hell
to
to
the
no.
Yeah, no. If that popped up on the board, I would just leave. I'd go home.
Ah,
What?
Bye,
If a
Felicia.
foot tall monster popped up on the board, I'd just leave.
Foot tall spawn.
screw this crap.
I could actually just put the Schnauzer on the board.
With his horse companion.
Yeah.
You have awakened the gods.
Oh, dude, I used to have a plush Pookie. You know, Gumbies? Yeah. And I like Pookie. Who doesn't like Pookie?
That'd be accurate.
Let's do that on.
All right, Martin, what are you doing? Martin, there's a big bloody thing coming towards you.
While I'm not easily scared, this thing's like 4 size categories bigger than I am. So I'm gonna shift back.
Who's got knowledge engineering?
Not me.
Arcane magic.
Oh, it's Arcana?
Ah.
Something I remembered is another thing that can go for a lot.
35?
That didn't go for a lot originally. Something surprising is Roblox hats can actually sell for up into the thousands.
That's weird.
Roadblock?
Roblox, it's
Oh.
Like hats?
yeah, hats in
Yeah.
the game.
Like Team Fortress
The
2?
really
Yeah.
old ones. Yeah.
All right. Well, as you are looking at this thing,
Whatever, she'll remember.
you remember that
Porn?
they have the ability to do various tricks of a sanguine variety.
Guys.
They don't know this. You know this.
Okay.
Oh, no.
You know this. They don't.
Exactly.
So, you know that this thing can do some amazing tricks of blood, and it's one of those instances that this is one of those deals where amazing feats of magic can go off, but at the same time, it's not exactly something that you want to be a victim of. Unfortunately, you don't see how that's going to change this time. You guys could possibly be in really bad shit.
Weaknesses?
Weaknesses that this thing has is it's got a vulnerability to magic. On any cold-based attack or effect, whatever level it is, that's how many rounds that it will be. Whatever level spell of cold you throw at it, it'll be slowed for that many rounds.
Will that work for my cold enchantment on my sword?
No.
Bow out of it.
Spells.
But it's a huge thing.
It's
And
a
if it,
golem.
and
It's a
if
golem.
it's a blood golem, and if it grabs a hold of somebody that's got open cuts, it can drain their corpse.
Scurry.
And then if it doubles its original constitution, it splits into 2 identical blood golems.
I want you guys to know it was nice serving with you.
Yeah. I think we're
I
all
already
about
know
to
where
die.
you're going.
I think we should just run.
We should teleport.
But it doesn't take damage from
Run's
cold,
not
or
gonna work.
just slows
It's vulnerable to cold, and the fact it takes that extra effect. It will take damage from cold. It does take some damage from fire, per se, but it has to be over. What's this hit? It has to be a lot of fire damage, because you got to get the blood to a point where it boils.
Full house.
How about electrical?
It has nothing to shock, it's just water.
golem traits. So it'll
Not golem traits.
No.
If anybody
Fuck outta
else,
here, I don't know about you guys.
but if anybody else is touching it when somebody hits it with electricity.
Yeah, that could be bad.
It also, if it slams you, it gains a temporary number of hit points that it just hit you for.
Yep.
What the fuck? How are you supposed to kill this thing?
Ice.
Best of wishes.
A lot of ice.
Bet you somebody
Yeah,
wish they
no.
would have been crying.
All right, Parn, as you're getting ready to do something, a
Freeze it.
I can't. No
bow,
spells.
an arrow appears in your armor.
Was it?
Yeah.
What?
You guys are like down low. There's like the city that's up here, and you see like 4 arrows incoming, and 2 of them hit you, and they hurt a lot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna heal you.
No, I'm just saying. Please.
Oh.
AC.
27.
28.
The first one will attack you for
What's your AC?
23 points,
23.
23, and the second one will tag you for 19.
So,
What's up, Greg?
May I do a
42.
perception to see exactly where that came from?
You can try.
You're under 100.
yeah.
I have to get closer.
Yeah,
Go,
that's-
go into adjust and see if
Because
anything's
that's
on.
only gonna
still.
be 17, 16.
Oh.
I did
yeah, you're
Go into adjust and see if anything's on.
11 plus
Yeah, mine's
15,
10. Fuck me.
24.
there. It came from above.
Well,
It came from way up there.
18.
General
Everything's still
direction?
on.
Yes.
That's why it's 28.
Between here and here,
It's 27, but it goes up to 28 with haste on.
fuck.
I take mental note.
Alright. On the city of Tsar map, how bad? Wait.
Where are we
Yeah,
talking
on the
about?
map.
Yeah, on the map, what's the radius area?
You got shot from the west.
Alright, so on the map, you're talking like here, or like more here, or like more here,
Up a bit.
right here.
Kind of around there, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Have fun.
Where at?
They're not fun places.
We're
That's
not
all.
gonna see him for a hot minute. Nope.
That's alright.
It's okay. Your blood spurts out a little bit. You're also bleeding for a total of 7 damage around. You'll need to go see her. 'Cause you're like,
Oh,
Shit.
Upside down.
it's your niche.
It might be fun, and then it looks like you can
Mine-ish.
fuck it.
I just shifted back.
Sorry, I didn't
All
go
right.
back there.
You shift back?
Well, I shift back and cast Divine Favor.
Okay.
So, go
I
ahead.
think he meant that area, but you know,
What?
if the map was right.
Use
So it
Divine
actually
Favor
like
and
here.
go into adjust and put it
If I had like $3 million, I'd be able to do the proper Tsar miniature map.
Oh, you
Or
had me-
we could just like have like a 4x8 tables lined up like that. We could walk between them. But when you push them all together, they would form the city. But we have to get between them.
I feel like with that much money, you could get the things you want. Plus, you could literally have Tsar, the
Did you
full,
click
like
the plus
every
3
dungeon
one?
of Tsar custom made, and like Dragon or Dwarven Forge, or whatever. Like just
I need to win the lottery. So, he's shifting back. It's now your turn, Karathane. You want to do another free action? Try to pinpoint where this guy might be at. Right now, you've got like a general area. There's like a 90-degree arc.
I didn't know this.
you're asking me again.
Why
that
are we
means
going with
that
the
he might
5,
be
95?
inside. So that's 39.
You've got about 13 locations that immediately you start picking off, like areas where he would probably be at. There, yes, no, no, no. There, here, no, 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 yes, no, no.
Okay, so I'm like, these are prime locations for
Yeah.
archers.
Yeah, you're thinking that. That's
They got 13 prime locations for archers.
Yeah.
That narrows it down a lot because originally it was he's somewhere in Tsar. Now we have he's more than likely in these 13 locations.
yeah.
This time.
I'm gonna remember that.
Alright. That was Parm?
Yes, sir. That was Kirathane. It's now your initiative. What are you doing, Kira?
I'm gonna try to shoot it.
Yeah,
What?
just
No,
arrows.
two and
Arrows
three.
in the face.
That's
You're
all.
trying to go for a
Many
straight.
shot rabbit.
Go for it.
Are you retarded? Why would you keep doing the same number if you're going for a straight, Hannah?
I'm not getting up to 30.
You're
I'm not getting close to that
retarded.
fucker, so,
Why would you keep two of the same number if you're
39.
going for a straight?
You're funny to mess with. This is amusing.
How much damage?
39 to
About
hit.
39 to hit.
Highly
Hits.
amused at the straight.
Okay.
Not a real person.
Does he count as incorporeal?
Instant enemy?
Oh!
No wonder you walk. You don't want to play the game. I don't care.
24 and 16.
Let me back up because I keep forgetting I have that as a spell.
Okay.
Okay, before I shoot him, we are looking at the enemy. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. Why are you looking at that?
Are we
So-
still streaming?
So as a
Okay,
group,
so it's a swift. So we know it's a golem or
Yes.
a construct.
Yeah.
go.
It doesn't have the typical golem traits, but yeah, he is created.
So then it would be instant enemy construct, right?
Yes.
So yeah, instant enemy construct, and then that will add him as a favored enemy for me, which gives me +4 to attack damage, and
Mhm.
any knowledges I can do. I'm trained. Okay, so that was 39 +4 now is 43. 43
For what?
to hit the first two.
Yeah, the first two are gonna hit.
Sorry,
What if we cast Dispel Magic?
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing's gonna happen to it.
Using detect magic, what did that big blue light do?
It made it grow.
Oh.
The big greenish pulse.
So made it worth more XP.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Actually, no, it wouldn't have. 'Cause it was.
Oh no. Bastard.
Yeah.
So are we agreeing cold or heat?
What?
Which one's gonna do more?
I think cold.
Well, let's go.
Freeze it and slow it down.
Can we freeze it and then hit it with heat and boil it?
I wouldn't,
That would-
because it just kind of counter it, possibly. So just try and stick with cold.
37.
That'll be mostly me, I think.
To hit? No, that's damage.
Yeah.
The only cool
Alright.
thing I can do is my sword and it won't work.
I removed the
Dragon's breath.
stuff that doesn't touch it. 5 of it was cold.
Alright.
I don't know if that.
Not gonna really affect it though. Need spells.
It's the magic vulnerability that does it.
26 to hit.
That hits. You alright, Greg?
Yeah.
You upset about the football game?
Oh, no.
That's good.
Or the character death.
No. I'm just like trying to figure out what I'm gonna do to help.
Well, he's experienced a character death once
38.
before now.
I've had plenty of character stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought the zombie game was your first character death.
No. I've been playing D&D for like, I don't know.
I was
30
literally
years?
Steven's age when I freaked out to die.
So, yeah,
25?
character stuff.
Yeah.
That hits.
32. Can it be crit?
Nope.
That's full of non-critical fuckery.
When we had 3rd edition, the elemental blandness, yeah, I understand. Back in the day, you couldn't crit constructs
31.
or undead. What?
31 damage.
Alright.
That's fine. Got one more shot. Wait a minute. They had 4 shots, right?
That you let off 5 arrows so far.
Okay, that's good. That's it.
Alright.
'Cause, I'm not
Um,
hasted.
Next is Rev?
Good thing I caught myself there. Did a haste shot and I'm not even looking.
Rev?
I get to go again? All again?
Me too.
Alright. He throws on his cloak. Is he gonna move up towards it and sneak attack it?
No, he's actually gonna
Run away.
to
Please not far.
15 to you, and
Ow.
I'm gonna go. What should we do?
Someone move me.
What we do? What should we do?
What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor?
What that
do you
ass
do
do?
with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises
That was
early
right,
in the morning. Put him in a longboat till he's sober. Put him in a longboat till
Kiloa,
he's sober.
what are you doing?
Longboat till he's sober, early
Figuring
in
that
the
out.
morning. Way up she rises, way up she rises,
I'm looking at something.
When you hang out at the Sea Devil Tavern at the Renaissance Festival, you tend to learn these things, these songs. Pub sings are great.
Irish.
Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter. Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter.
Oh my god, you should come out to the fair with me.
Early in the
Yeah?
morning.
Yeah. Loki and Mead all weekend. Let's do it.
I always wanted to, but I never have. I wanna go.
I wanna go
I'm
to a
buying
fair one of
tickets.
these days,
I
but
wanna
at,
go decked out.
I have costumes.
Or ice.
What's your race?
Elemental?
You
You can get
depending on
one
the
D3.
manufacturer, 38 to the
Huh? No one's been hurt yet. That'll be next round.
36.
So you can try that.
I can some manufacturers I can learn 36 too.
We'll try
So-
to kill, but my cloak will definitely kill you.
You need a 1D3.
Yeah,
I wanna make this some chainmail.
I've got costumes.
I have a 1D3.
okay. You almost ready?
Plus you can rent
Right.
I did. We're
for like $20. You can get a whole
She
deck out of
is
it.
summon,
But yeah, no,
summon monster
Yo.
3
come camping with us.
to get 1D3 ice elementals.
Alright.
Probably get smushed, but we're giving it a shot.
I need you to make a fort save.
Who?
Uh-oh.
This is where you die, Corbin.
Didn't you rush it?
Harn, don't die.
No, he fucking backed up. He's like,
Are you serious?
What did you roll?
Uno.
I'm gonna punch you.
I mean, that puts it at a 17.
That's not enough.
Yeah.
Three.
I'm gonna
3 ice elementals. Small.
As he's bleeding, all of a sudden you see the blood golem do a it triggers some sort of magical effect.
I think it
And
might be new character.
explodes Parn. Whoa!
What?
I'm dead.
It's like it sees the bleeding coming out of Parn and goes teledors and squeezes out.
When did you start playing?
I got hit by arrows.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about one.
Oh, sorry.
Whoops.
You're halfling.
You could have healed me.
What the fuck? It's all over.
I forgot you were in pain. I mean, I love you.
Well, thank you. I'm dead now.
Are you?
I
Yeah.
love you.
How much
I am
damage did he take?
exploded.
Yeah, he
I am all over the place. I'm all over you guys.
pop,
Gone?
pop.
I can't fix that. We need like wish. Divine intervention.
You
We
can't
need to
paladin
run.
sacrifice?
I don't have. I'm flat-footed.
I didn't expect that. Like you were hurt a little bit, but I did not like.
I rolled a 1. That's the problem.
The other thing is like Ash didn't expect that because you looked fine, and he doesn't know shit about that enemy other than it's goopy and red.
And big.
I'm sorry.
Does it count as
I
evil?
didn't realize you're in pain.
No, it doesn't.
Is
Thanks,
that
Anna.
much in
He
pain?
straight up said, heal him,
I didn't
or he's coming
realize.
I
after
didn't
him.
even hear him.
I didn't
Heinrich.
I love ya.
So I'm all over you guys right now.
If you can resurrect him, you can get him
Where are you?
back. I mean,
What spot?
where
Everywhere.
So it's kind of touch the ground.
I don't know
You
how
can
to.
touch yourself and end up touching me.
There's a special ability ranked at 10th level for the Blood Magus
Next
out of the
time.
3.0 and 3.5
Wonder
campaign,
if you can get him back.
where if you had an enemy that he had
Okay, you're gonna do
wounds
that?
on him,
Yeah. You're
Okay.
gonna have to, so we have him.
you could
Okay. So I don't
use
waste
him
mine.
as a
Yeah.
teleport location. And if they passed a save, they only took 3.8 plus your level.
Is that a class in this game?
Not yet. You guys gotta find the secrets, but every time you find fucking magic books, you burn them so fucking Maxos can't get a hold of it. And use
I was
those
about to say,
bargaining
that might be
chips.
fun to play.
It'd be great to play. You guys
Okay.
find a fucking magic college here in Tsar, and you can find a fucking yeah.
Excellent.
Guys, please find us. I want to play that. I want to play
Okay.
the fuck out of that
Yeah,
class.
I can't help him.
Bruce,
I can, I'm going back to life next round. Hold on.
Body
Ow.
of the creature must
So,
be
what's gonna happen?
Ears must be whole.
Dragon's Breath,
Okay.
maximized. It's gonna be cold, so
Yeah, I definitely can't.
I'm gonna
I can
catch it
try,
at
but
the
here's
edge,
thing. Missing
and
parts are still
maximized
missing
at
when the
72
creature's brought
points
back
on the
to
dot.
life.
Alright.
Reflex is 22.
Circle of me alive.
Okay.
And then he died again.
That's a lot of blood. It's still animated, and oh, by the way, it's now absorbing the bits.
You would
It's
literally
you can
like-
see like the little droplets of Parn running down the sides of the walls and running across the
Wait,
the
did Parn
wet,
die?
sloppy
Yeah.
ground.
So,
Pond
So
got
what was the
exploded
radius of
all
the
over
blood?
the group.
Parn's dead,
So,
unless we use a special.
he's slowed
revive.
in that damage, right?
Yeah.
So it's slowed.
Reflex 22, you said?
Yep.
I don't think I made it. No, I didn't make it.
Nope.
Don't compare
So
it to
72
the
damage.
Negative to reflex.
What?
72 damage because it's maximized,
Mm-hmm.
and it's
What level spell was that?
fourth.
Okay. So I'm for 4 levels, for 4 rounds, I'm slowed.
Yep. All right, that's me.
Next. Ash.
He can't.
Ash looks at it and he's like,
He can't.
I can't. He need.
My
he
body
has
has
to
to
be
be whole.
whole. If I tried to res him, it would just res whatever little.
we'd have a bunch of
piece
quivering
I had.
parts of Parn, and I'd be like,
And I don't think
You just gather it all and put it in a bucket and then revive the bucket.
he has to be whole.
make hole.
Make it
Shitty workaround.
make a what's it called?
Ash is stumped. He just.
Ash is
I
just gonna be
can't
like,
fix that.
Okay, we fix it. No, we.
move Ash to be in hand-to-hand combat with it. That's all I can do, really.
No,
What else can I do?
he's that dumb. Like I know he would do it. That's why I'm just like. No,
What else
know
can I
this is
do?
not gonna-
Smite. This
Look.
drawing on the bower of the blood of Parn.
It's not that verse. It's just like I know he's stupid enough to do it. And that's what's sad.
Bag of tricks.
Oh yes, he has the bag of tricks.
What's the bag of tricks to?
He throws out an animal. You roll a percentile, and he gets an animal companion of said whatever the percentile rolls.
Do you want me to bring Parn back to life?
All right.
So.
Well, I want to keep playing him until we discover the Blood Mages class.
And then you're
And
fighting
then I want
dying.
to play that thing.
At that point, the Hell Knights catch up to you.
No.
All right.
Oh shoot.
You find a not Parn, but Ash is like, I got nothing. I could beat you,
What do I do?
but he drops a guinea pig at his feet instead.
Guinea pig.
A guinea pig. What?
No.
What?
Guinea pig's not an option.
Yeah, no, he's got the
Or
bag of
Oh,
tricks.
02. What is it?
A 02, that's a grizzly
Grizzly
bear.
bear.
Okay. So he
Guinea
finds a bear.
pig, what the hell?
Yeah, I was
That's
like,
the opposite.
It was pretty unimpressive roll. I thought 2 would be
yeah,
a
it's not
guinea
an
pig.
option in any bag.
Fuck this.
Listen to you guys all like buttered about the fact I found a
Wait.
goddamn rodent.
He's past his con, right?
So you're
Wait,
saying like
I'm-
he
That means
rolled
that
so
whatever I rolled
badly that he
for you,
went in,
I'm
went to grab
essentially
it, and then
non-existent.
grabbed a guinea pig that was
So
hiding
we're gonna
out.
need,
It's your
Drew
turn.
it from the
Time
So he
line,
just
whatever.
want this guinea pig.
Forever?
Actually, no,
I
no,
think
I
it's
like
for
this.
days.
No, we're gonna stick
We're
with
gonna-
the guinea pig.
If you tell me
Because
forever,
the
we'll
whole
just leave
story
him
of it
dead.
is that a guinea pig snuck in the bag, and when he went in to grab, he accidentally grabbed the guinea pig who was hiding out in the bag and chucked it at the ground.
Wait, what?
It's not Richard Gere.
All right, so put the frog where Ash is, back Ash up 5 feet, and that's Ash's.
Grizzly bear.
I'm going with the guinea
Yeah.
pig. That was too fucking
Gregorian.
funny.
Oh, but you also go down one level.
Save us from ourselves.
But the other thing
Is it for
Yeah.
me?
the other thing is he can still use it next turn and get, but he's got a guinea pig for now. It's funny. It's funny. I know we're in a life or death situation, but this is
I
funny.
cast Ice Storm on it.
All right. Roll me a 5d6.
Well,
2d6
we're
is
held off
bludgeoning, 3d6 is cold.
Thor came prepared today. I'm sorry. It's too funny. He goes in his bag and grabs a guinea pig.
Where'd you get a guinea pig from? Mm-hmm.
20 exactly.
It was in
And it
there.
was a 5th level spell.
I don't know if I'm noticing right.
From cold, it's a 5th level? Okay.
Not Cone of Cold.
Ice Storm?
Ice Storm.
Ice Storm's 4th level.
5th level.
Oh, yeah, for your class. My bad. I'm used to wizards. Wizards.
Corf.
Yes.
Do something.
I would not do a thing.
I'm going.
Maybe.
Okay, who can teleport? Okay, which one is
Fuck
his?
out of here.
Which one is he? Which miniature?
Don't mess up that one.
Is who's?
Yours.
Heinrich?
He has a staff and a.
that's me.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over and say teleport us out of here, please.
We can take it.
Just explode.
Don't look at me. I can't take it. It's literally like a mass of nothing. It has like DR like arrows.
You are arrows.
Just-
Oh, that hurt my nose.
You need those arrows that blow up as soon as they come in
I
contact.
don't know if that would even work.
Have one more roll. Do I goose?
Considering like it was nothing and then it formed into something. It's gotta be holding it together.
Kira.
So you can either get a 3
You're
or
up.
6 or a 1 and a 3. You need-
I do not.
Wait.
Can we get hasted?
3, 4, 5.
Like,
So 3 and a 6.
Shouldn't laugh so hard. This is great.
if you want to disengage, disengage.
Well, I'm still in the back, luckily.
Then disengage. If you
So
want to
I'll
disengage.
just go ahead and go for the smackaroni anyway. Which actually, now he's within 30 feet, isn't he?
Probably.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, 25. So, 30, 37 to hit. 2 arrows.
Thank you, Greg. That video was awesome.
What video?
Of the transgender dude that was at the GameStop.
Oh, that was.
misgendered.
48.
I got not stuck in my head. Chuck up 100.
48 damage for the first
I still
2
want to
arrows.
see that. It's just that I happen to because I don't want anybody's data.
Oh, it's great. He shows his aggressive man card.
Oh my god. You call me ma'am. I'm no sure.
Just wait till you check your boxer.
Huh?
I said just wait till you check your boxer.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, so that's 45. That's 30 to hit.
It's an
What's
ugly
the
dude
arrow?
too.
fucking right. Like, commit, goddammit. Just if you're in it to win it, commit.
Shave down those cheekbones. Those were sharp.
Oh my god.
Work on the voice.
You can tell he was trying to initially, like, do a softer voice, but it's like, no, you got too much rasp in that shit.
Like that.
30 to hit for the second arrow, and 37 damage. Third arrow. 20, 36 to hit. 4, 10, 13, 31 damage.
Oh, how far away is your dad's place?
6.43
no,
miles.
Okay, because it's like 9:26.
It's gonna take 12 minutes to get there,
Okay.
12,
meaning we should leave very soon.
Yeah.
2,
Like now soon.
26. 26 damage.
What's wrong?
We have to be at Steven's dad's house before 10 to pick up something.
You want to take over their characters there, Heinrich?
Sure.
Yay.
Sorry you have to leave, but
Yes. Yes, we should see.
Steven, when you get older, you get to do what you want. I'm just saying. As a hedonist that lives in an apartment full of toys, let me tell you, it's not bad.
Well, you get to do what you want, have some limits. Like, your job, you can't really, like, you can, but you
It's
shouldn't.
got a point.
For 2 weeks, I've done nothing but enjoy myself at my leisure. Just think about that. For 2 weeks.
2 weeks, huh?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Enjoy yourself at your leisure.
At my absolute
Can you hand me
leisure.
that brown
He
bag?
has
Man, it's been a
vented
walk
everywhere
straight
this
through doing it for 2 weeks straight.
See, no.
I feel dirty sitting in his chair right now.
I don't go for that. That's not my flex.
No, no.
That's not my
You don't go full strength?
no, I don't.
Hey, Bruce, with the knowledge arcana I did before, do I know that lead effects affect it normally?
I'm an MVP,
Lead effects
so
will
I
not
think
affect it
that I'm
normally.
healthy.
Lead effects around it will cause it to, one, it gets bonuses to hit and damage those targets.
No, I mean, bleed attacks to it.
Oh.
However that D4 is.
Oh, yeah.
You got that last bit of damage, right?
Yeah, I did.
You go bye-bye.
Hey, where's that pink book?
Does it look like it's hurt?
Right here, do you know
Yeah, you're doing some damage to it.
Not
a whole lot.
No.
You're doing damage to it.
There it is.
So, what do you say, 7 or 8 more rounds of this?
Mm,
Maybe?
probably that. It'll be the longest fucking.
I could just keep it in my pocket because.
Does anybody want this zucchini bread or banana bread?
Banana bread.
Banana bread.
Zucchini bread, anyone?
We're good. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
The only one that likes to
Hug your doggy for us because we love your dog.
Can you hand me the pink book?
Hug Hannah for me because
What's this?
we love Hannah. It's okay, Corbin.
It's okay.
It's okay.
I understand.
It's okay. See.
Wait,
You
if
hug her
stockings
for me,
are hung over
but
the
I hug you
fireplace,
myself.
What?
if stockings are hung over the fireplace and Santa gives coal to the non-children, is he trying to burn down their house?
Yes.
You could think of it that way. You wouldn't be wrong.
I'd rather have a one called keep me warm.
I'll post a video tonight, and it might ruin Christmas for you because it's got a lot of conspiracy shit about Christmas. There's some really good stuff that happened with Christmas, like the inspiration for Saint Nick, really cool. Krampus, not so cool.
Oh, he knows a lot about the actual thing.
Yeah, I know he punched a heretic.
Yeah, that was awesome.
No. No, it wasn't.
Well, if you're pagan, of course no.
Stop trying to change it. That's like someone nowadays.
Everybody, everybody out there is like, I love Santa Claus. Like, you like Odin? What? Well, first it was Odin, and then Old Man Winter. Then how do you evolve out of Old Man Winter? There's like 2 stages where it goes Old Man Winter, X, Y, now it's Santa Claus. And Santa Claus came around in 1930 something.
Look at this viewpoint as I do. Christians saying, "Oh, Odin, fuck you. That's the old stuff. That's the canon that doesn't apply."
All right, whatever. We only have 4 of our fucking days named off their deity list.
What? Bear with me a second. Look at Star Wars now. The Disney leads of Star Wars saying, "No, that stuff's not canon. That doesn't apply anymore. What the fuck are you doing? You're a horrible person. You should fucking die."
I was gonna go with
Thanks,
changing
Antifa.
Thor from Avengers to now it's Jesus.
Hey guys, I want to move to Germany because furries are actually illegal there now.
Nice.
Gotta be kidding.
If they can just get rid of the Muslims, they'll be fine.
Good job, Germany. Jesus Christ.
Or it's for their own safety because of
Yeah.
the Muslims.
Now they just need to have free speech and then I'll move in.
Yeah.
We have a couple furries who like to come into the store.
At times
Dressed up like
die.
furries, or they just...
No, well,
Okay.
not dressed up, but dead mouse stickers and furry T-shirts and furry hoodies, and I'm just kind of like, I fucking hate you.
I've seen a couple like chicks that are dressed up in the onesie of Chewbacca, and they look really hot.
See, that's the,
Yeah.
Well, that's not being a
that's
furry.
not being a
That's
furry.
not being a furry.
That's
That's
being
wearing a
pagan.
fuzzy onesie. Being comfy as heck.
Like,
I know a few furries and I kind of want to add them
Want more-
all to
you
a
wanna
group
top
chat
off my
and just
coffee?
spam it with
No.
kill all furry types of memes.
That'd be messed up.
But
I know which one of your friends is totally a furry.
Shit, Hannah, you got my vape and vape charger?
and his girlfriend doesn't like me because of
You just grab
because I post
What's your
memes. She doesn't like memes.
Use it.
And so I'm just like, ha, time to make it even more.
Right?
Cause I'm not gonna change just for you. I'm not gonna stop liking memes so you'll like me.
Yep.
So I guess I'll make you hate me even more.
so anyway, I'm going to let my kink flag fly right now on camera. I've been watching this Ultimate Surrender for about a year now, and I just figured out why it's only women in the wrestling league. Because in round 4, the loser has to be dominated by the winner. And if it was a guy-on-guy match or guy-on-girl match, the domination would last about 45 seconds to 3 minutes, and it'd be over. And then you'd be like, I'm done, because you're a guy. But because it's 2 chicks with fucking straps and shit, and never fail fucking pieces of rubber that retain their shape, and they don't really explode either. But like, that just is the thing. They can keep going because that's what you can do whenever you don't have to worry about keeping the blood flow going. The blood flow is the trigger for the, yep, I'm happy and now I'm done and sleepy, or now I want a burger and a cigarette. But anyway, I just thought that'd be funny, and we'll see if anybody comments on this video.
What the hell?
Nobody will comment on it. Nobody wants to nobody wants to acknowledge that they know what I'm talking about.
Oh. Oh, that reminds me of a thing. It's teacher sees kid wearing hentai shirt and wants to call him out on it, but doesn't want to show that he knows what it is.
I just thought it was funny.
I'd be the teacher to be like, hey, I watched that one too.
Well, it just says hentai on it. That's all. That's all.
Alright,
Steve, you guys
Okay,
want-
so
No.
question I had.
I'm gonna use the rest of it.
Bleeding attacks on it.
go ahead.
Oh my god.
It's not my turn yet. Whose turn is it?
Quickly, Steve.
Not your turn away.
Whose turn is it now?
For this.
Who just went?
Kilo went, nope, Kiro thing went, and now it's Rev.
What's Rev got?
Brev's got nothing.
Okay.
He's not used to this big bash of blood. He's not used to it being the body. You know, he's used to it being outside of the body. Just not the body.
You guys are gonna have to figure out
You
something
can use
here.
breath of life
Yep.
on him, right?
Resurrect teleport.
Oh, I don't.
Or take a little sample of your flesh and
Scrape off your face, wipe on napkin.
Yeah. That'll work. You don't even have to get a sample. Just walk into the, the Citadel. I need you to scrape this off and resurrect it, please.
The problem is that you'll come out naked. You won't have all your stuff.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Well, when your sword's over there, your armor's spread in 4 different locations.
That's 180,000 gold worth.
Ha!
Fuck that.
So this universe doesn't like you having your armor, apparently?
No, no. Tsar does not like me
You
having
know,
any
like
of my
it's
equipment.
Oh yeah, because your toothpick sword.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll call it a toothpick.
That's what Dragon used it as.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Be good.
Bye.
Yeah.
Also, I don't want to be good.
Fair enough.
Thank you for showing. Thank you for playing. See you next time. That sucked. That was 8 minutes. Okay. So Brev is gonna just panic, I'm assuming.
Well, he's not panicking. He just don't know what to do. So
5 foot shift.
he's over by Chris.
All right. Kiloa.
Brev is starting to have like flashbacks of the fountain because of what happened to Arn.
Ash is looking at Parn, and he's thinking about singing at the next karaoke. Maybe there's a career as being a bard. I should switch classes and careers. Maybe they'll take me on the road, and I could like have a pretty girl with skirts and stuff in her hair.
That Freya chick was pretty nice.
Maybe put some siding on the side of my hovel. A nice little awning at the front door. Big circular door.
Forget this place ever existed.
so her 3
He's envisioning
Small.
his life if he had not been an adventurer.
elementals will move over and make little attacks on this thing.
Okay.
And she will move towards me. Second move action to take the demi-plane out of my pocket.
All right.
Its turn. Remember, it's to load. And do they do any damage to it? Small ice elementals.
You could roll. It's a D6. You have +3 to attack. You do a D6.
What is it to attack?
+3. You do a D6.
Cock die.
2 attacks each if they didn't move over 5 foot.
20.
Okay.
Net 20.
Uh-oh.
And 5, what?
What's a 8? No.
Okay.
All right. Roll me a D6.
You couldn't go for nat 20, Chris. You couldn't go for the nat 20.
I'll just give you a ×3 multiplier instead of a ×2 multiplier.
Okay, so that's 9. Cold.
You see like a big patch of ice on the bottom where its ankle would be if it was a solid piece of creature.
Second one. 13.
Misses.
Third one.
Why do you shake your head? That's so confusing.
I'm hearing it. What?
Total
Okay.
20.
20 hits.
It's so confusing. You just
What?
Like 13, you're just like,
No.
I was like,
All right.
it's so confusing. It's a confusing day. Oh.
just does a belly flop on you guys that are from Brev to Ash. And it tries to maintain its consistency there to drown and smother you.
So, Brev, Ash,
Corv.
and Heinrich.
Yep. The first round, you guys will be fine. It took you by surprise. When we started coming down, we're like, got a breath. It's slow. I'm not making you roll for fucking take a breath. Next round, it'll be Fortitude 10. And after that, Fortitude 11, 12. Now you're considered, oh, by the way, you're grappled and engulfed. Heinrich, what are you doing?
And engulfed?
Yep.
Is there another word for it? Because that's not on here.
Drowning.
Yeah, drowning. Drowning worked perfectly.
That's not on here either.
Alright, I found him.
Dying's a good one.
No, that's unconscious.
Alright.
Tangle.
DC 10 con plus 1 each round. Can't cast spells with a verbal component. Can't attack with a weapon that's not like light.
What'd you call?
What? It's just a drowning condition. Or you're submerged.
Good morning. Are you on the forums for that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's always good deliberation on forums to clarify, and they respond and they fix the fucking game system. That's the one thing about it I like. So I think as much as Pathfinder and Paizo's going to second ed, the community of first edition people will still remain fucking vibrant and alive. It'll be a fuck you movement like the fandom of Star Wars is right now. But you know what? We're still consumers.
Like 2/3 of a loaf of banana bread.
Is it good?
They're pretty delicious, yeah.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
What the fuck?
So, who's all buried?
Everybody but me and yeah, everybody but Kira and Greg.
Sometimes you just gotta fucking retreat. Fuck out of there.
You give me a tower and some distance, and I can do it over time. We just nail them over and over again.
So I'm in range to touch everyone?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
But these two are out?
Yeah.
Touch everyone that's in there? Staff? And pop out over here.
Man, that staff is coming in like
What is
uber fucking handy.
what's the save for you on a 5th level spell?
Do I see any
That's
of
dependent on, or a save from me?
Parn's equipment close?
You see his sword?
I grab his sword.
Okay.
Do I see, like, quick scan, can I see his armor
Or a hand?
or hand?
You see his arm and a bracer.
Arm and a bracer?
You see an arm, a bracer, an attached hand.
I grab it.
Okay.
Fuck.
Well, for me to, it's on my spell list, so I can use the staff without UMD or anything. But
I just need to know what I gotta roll. If you're casting a 5th level spell on me. Because you're trying to teleport a bunch of people to another location and not be in danger. thing is that if I fail the roll, I stay behind. If I make the roll, there's going to be enough to where we're going to have cellular division. You're going to have part of a blood golem over here, part of a blood golem over here.
It's only willing. A teleport only teleports those that are willing. If you're not willing, there's no save necessary.
How much willing is in this liquid here? Though
This is conscious, right?
it's debatable.
It doesn't want to teleport. Plus, if there's a
Does
spell
someone control
resist,
it, or does it control its own actions?
It's trying to control its own actions, but it's also
Then there's no debate there.
there is a debate here, only for the fact that it's slow and its body's not responding the way it's supposed to be. That's where the conflict's coming from.
But the conflict is if it's conscious or not, and the thing is, you say it controls itself, therefore it is its own consciousness. Meaning
Trying
it's
to.
either willing or unwilling.
I grant you that, but its flesh is weak, and it's you're taking a volume of stuff out, and so you're gonna have things going in places where it usually doesn't. Usually it can keep itself together. Right now, it's unable to fucking maintain the cellular structure. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you guys are in like super danger. He's already figured out how to get you guys to safety. This is a thing where it's like, can it keep itself in one location, or is it going to be like brought to a super weak position?
23 is the save.
All right. Plus 8.
Why don't you teleport in?
Because usually it wouldn't work.
Did I roll a 14 there?
Yep.
Okay, I fail. Is it partially goes with you guys, and as it's trying to, like, the glob that's over here where you were at stays in one cohesive mound. The portion of it that goes with you immediately splosh and is a slick, or not a slick, but it's just a red splotch on the wet ash and soil.
Basically grease.
Not grease. It's
blood.
just it's containing itself within that boundary, but it is unable to articulate or do much aside from bubble maliciously.
So was that damage to it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I just needed to know what I needed to roll.
Yeah.
That's it. I didn't give a shit about anything else. You guys have fucked up this thing pretty hardcore by giving it 6 levels of fucking cold spells.
Mm-hmm.
And actually it was 2 4th level spells, but I treated it like you had a 4th level spell plus another 4th level spell, and that turns into a 6th level
So
spell.
it's half damage, or times half damage.
Yeah.
Ash? Ash?
Hash will you see him
Hash is turning brown.
look at his sword,
As it coagulates.
and he runs his hand along the blade, and you can see it getting a little frost along the steel.
Wait a minute. I have a question.
Hmm?
If he can, like, if he can stop his blood, can it suck out his blood?
Yeah.
But he stops the flow of his blood.
Ash can.
Yeah.
Yes. Which means that Ash isn't going to have the same thing happen to him that Parn did. He's safe. You other fuckers, you're in danger.
Holy Vindicator's cool as shit. Cause like, yeah, that's one of the things is they can stop it.
They can staunch.
Yeah, they can stop and start the flow of the blood on command. And I'm like,
So can I.
that's kind of cool, but when would I use that? And then I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Now I know.
As at a touch, I can stop blood flow.
You want this thing to bleed.
Nothing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want this thing to fucking ooze out.
I thought we got out of here.
We did.
Ash steps forward 5. No, wait, he has to come more than 5 feet. Fuck. Because.
That's right.
Alright.
Next turn if it comes.
Move
Before
him
we-
5 foot this way. He's getting in defensive position.
I thought we got away.
You guys.
We just teleport right there.
Yeah, you just
Oh, we
move
just teleported. Okay.
up to the side.
Apparently I'm the main man. Who's not hitting for shit.
Okay.
I'm the body armor. Wow.
Because Steven shared it after you did. He didn't realize you had it there already.
All right. So that was Ash. Gregorian, what are you doing?
Yeah, Gregorian.
Gregorian.
Make this fucker blade.
I can light it up with fire.
No, keep it slow.
Well, I don't have no more ice spells.
Then back up a little bit, close to Kiloa. Oh, you're right there. So kind of sit tight. Just
I hold
be fine.
action.
Total defense.
Yep, total defense.
Plus 40 your AC.
Huh?
Plus 40 your AC when you're in total defense.
Cool. 35.
Man. 42 and then total defense.
Are you leaving soon too?
Are you cold?
Yes.
I'm like, don't leave.
Alright. Corv. Oh,
Yeah, no.
Gregorian. He didn't go yet.
oh, what's Gregorian doing? My bad.
I'm holding and
Total defense.
total defense.
Okay. Corv?
Looking at something real quick, see if he has something.
Man, it's amazing.
Enjoying the share their sound system.
Probably those same people we keep seeing.
The
I
one
feel
down,
the vibration. It sounds like it's coming from downstairs.
it's right downstairs from us. They're good people. I don't mind them. I like these guys. They're much better than the one I had before. The lady I had before would get upset because I would walk across my floor and she's like, "My shit's falling off the walls." That's not my fault.
Funnier than it's not as funny as the chick that got out of here.
The one that Mike pissed off, that was great.
Like, oh yeah, wait till I invite all my overweight friends to jazzercise in my living room.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the lady who used to live here, like, got pissed off for no reason.
No, there's a good reason. Mike, like, took her Christmas wreath and flung it.
No. He did that because of before that.
Really?
Because I remember I was here. Because me and Mike were literally outside your door, and we knocked. But we didn't knock loud. We just knocked because we were about to walk in, and then like she opens her door, and she's like, "Y'all are being loud and whatnot." And he's like, "Okay, we're sorry." And like she closed her door, right? And he's like, "Man, what a bitch!" And like we noticed that she didn't move away from her eye screen yet, right?
She's still peeking.
Yeah,
Right.
she was totally still peeking. And then as we go to shut the door, you know, she's like, she opens the door again. She just starts yelling at him again. I can't remember what for this time. And he's like, "We're not doing anything. And we literally saw you just go, sit at your eye hole. And whatnot." And then, fucking pig. She was pissy about something entirely.
Look up Ghost Rager. It's kind of entertaining. We could have used this. I wish you.
Was it barbarian?
While raging, the barbarian deals normal damage to incorporeal creatures even when using non-magical weapons. Also gains a +3 morale bonus to touch AC, which increases by 1 at 8th level and every 4 levels thereafter to a maximum of +7 at 20th level. This can't raise her touch AC above her full AC.
So you have to live to 8th level first, but after that, it's like.
He's 11th.
You know, it says +1 after 8th level. And then every couple levels after that, up to +7, right?
At 20th. But you get him plus AC, but he does full damage against incorporeal.
Even with a non-magical weapon. Hit him with his fist.
Yeah. I was looking for anything that might make this thing bleed. He does not have something, so he's going to.
What about Blood Rager?
Doesn't have it.
We'll just move there.
Kira.
Well, 5-foot step to my comrades, and I'm going to That. Okay. Ten. 1, 2, 9. 39. 33. Sorry. 43. 47 damage.
You see it squirt, and then it just deflates
Nice.
after all of that.
What the fuck?
Is it dead?
Should I shoot it again just to make sure?
No, I meant Parn. Movie reference.
Holy fuck! Pard!
So we're gonna go ahead and collect all this stuff.
Okay.
Shakily.
Get a snow shovel.
Yeah.
We gotta
Collect some
trowel.
DNA stuff, and we're going back to town to put them back together.
Put them together. What do you got? Bibbidi bobbidi, hopefully farm.
What's in the arena?
Oh yeah.
It's fine.
Look, we're here. Might as well go looking, right?
And look inside this thing if there's anything sitting.
The blood that was in here was a manifestation of all the deaths that occurred within the pit over the centuries of its existence.
Holy shit. Cool.
The bodies that were left behind were those that had drowned in blood, but they were consumed in this thing. Whatever spell energy was expended to make it grow to unbelievable sizes. The pit glistens, and you see some skeletal remains across the when you head back towards the Colosseum.
What makes the pit?
It's about 150 foot oval. On
Think
the
of the
interior.
Roman Colosseum.
Yeah.
Not that big. Not that big.
Cool.
It was smaller. But
Same idea.
you see like some skeletal remains here and there over the bronze bowl.
Detect magic.
The arcane
You
sight.
see one bony grip is a
And look around normal.
small glowing warhammer, and then you see another glowing. It's not glowing that much. It's like a small, like a nightlight, dude, like 20 water.
Warhammer.
Yeah,
Still taking
just
it.
a one-hander.
I want to touch it. I mean, I want to hold it.
Okay, you hold it. It's like the size of a fucking carpenter hammer.
Do I like it?
No,
And
not nearly like as much as what you want to.
Arcane sight. Identifying it.
There's a
You
it's
didn't
a
fuck with me to do how much I want it.
it's a +1 throwing warhammer, and actually off the
Actually-
corpse.
I think Ash might like this. Hey Ash,
Yeah,
here's
but
your
why-
pay for the next month.
White leather belt set with gold and precious stones. Looks pretty expensive, and
Kind of like a ceremonial
belt.
gladiator belt.
Yeah, it looks about as gaudy as like the WWE Intercontinental Championship belt.
I want it.
Okay,
I just want to carry it on my shoulder every time we go into battle.
when you slap it over your shoulder, you hear it say John Cena.
19 to appraise the belt.
It's worth about 600 gold liquefied.
So you're saying I can keep it for looks? I set it down before we.
Unless we're desperate. What else with arcane sight?
Yeah, we might because we need to get Pard back together.
You also find a that there's along with that belt. After about 24 hours on the same person, it's gonna have a magical effect pop up.
Oh.
It'll be
Can I
it'll be
spellcraft to
it'll be
identify it?
functioning like an amulet of natural armor +3, but it goes in a belt slot. So it'll be a belt of natural armor +3.
Do you have natural? Does Ash have natural armor?
That's not Ash. That's Kirithane, isn't it? Or is that who you?
Does Ash, I think Ash is already wearing a belt. Will you double check though, please? Come on, man, because if so, then that's like 45 for Ash alone.
Belt of physical perfection.
Plus,
+2 to con, strength, and dex.
that's up to
Ash,
you.
Ash would not give that up.
No.
Yeah, because Bruce's is different. You have to wear it, and then after.
No,
24
you
hours,
always have to wear it 24 hours for it to take effect.
But after I take it off,
You want to keep it on your person because every 24 hours you want to put it on at least for like 5 minutes.
but I'm saying like it's not permanent. Like I have to,
You have to keep it on for
Mhm.
24 hours straight.
and I have like only a 24-hour window of taking it off before I lose it
Yeah.
again.
Yeah,
And I've
that's
got the belt of physical might +4.
Yeah. This would probably be ideal going to.
Rev, is he wearing a belt? Because he's only got a 25 AC right now. Oh, but it won't work with the amulet and natural armor, would it?
It would not stack, no.
Okay. Never mind, because he also has the heavy blood belt. So grabs out the running.
Everyone else has belts.
Right? You got a belt?
I do. Let me see if it would be better.
What belt you got?
What's Brev got for belt?
A heavy blood belt. But he's also got an amulet and natural armor already.
Oh, that's right.
You're like healing potions.
So it would count as whatever a necklace of natural armor +3 would be.
Yeah.
For yourself 4 plus the 600 for looks.
yeah.
So Ash should carry it into battle. He won't wear it. He'll just have it over his
Just
shoulder.
have it with
Like
short.
it's
John Cena!
Exactly. His name was Ash Campbell. Do 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 do.
I really like the Evil Dead series, but I need to see the movie, the television show, because I've heard it's good.
Season 2.
I've heard it's good.
It'll sell for 9,600.
That belt?
Yeah.
The heavy load belt or the gold belt?
The body belt. How much does it cost to bring back Farn?
Resurrection spell in its current form.
Yeah, how much?
Well, wouldn't that be a true
7th level.
resurrection?
No, that's my knowledge. I think. Well, let me check.
Because I want to say resurrection, you gotta be whole. True resurrection needs to be
How do you-
if you're
how-
fucked up.
I'm
Like-
trying to find the belt.
It'll be under magic.
I did magic. Got a magic item.
Close. What are you trying to find the belt?
Yeah.
It's not a legit
It's
Paizo item.
Yeah. It's
Oh.
It's something you have to
custom item.
custom make.
Okay.
But you,
it's a amulet of natural armor +3.
Yeah,
Is what you would find.
it's just natural armor +3.
All right, come here. Second
Well,
paragraph,
will-
second sentence.
So, yes?
Some small portion.
Okay.
So 10,000 gold?
That's not bad.
Actually, it's going to be 20. It'll be more than that, actually. Very rarely do you find a caster will be, oh, yeah, I'll do it for cost.
So let me know how much and
Bucks.
let me know how much and we'll sell this stuff and pitch in. What else do we find?
It was natural armor +3.
Yeah.
Damn. Only cost you 275.
12,275.
You want the belt of incredible decks.
Yep.
You definitely want
Okay.
it. Man, Bruce, Ash should get on those clerics / paladins who charge
Yeah, no shit, right?
cost. Because that's not right, and he knows it. He knows he does it for free. All I ask is that you're nicer to Ash.
You still have that gearbook? Ultimate gear? Right here. He also has his. Should be up there.
That was his. This is running around somewhere. There you go.
So the Warhammer will sell for 4,156. Let you know. I don't know if you want to keep it or not, but we're having to dish out 12,275 to Res Parm.
Yeah.
How much?
15,000.
12,000.
Actually, no, I have 15,000 now because we got the 2005.
I don't want one person to pitch in all of it for something.
What the hell? Wait, how is it one-handed or two-handed?
Warhammer is one-handed.
So what would be better, the warhammer or the sword that Ash currently has?
Probably the sword, especially if he has any weapon focus.
I don't know if he does.
Let me look. Oh yeah, weapon focus longsword. It's a +1 undead bane dispelling flaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep the sword.
Well, what kind of warhammer was it?
+1 throwing.
Is it?
Yeah. Your sword would
Well,
sell
he could get
for-
rid of the silver longsword and then put that in his secondary. Say he drops his longsword or something, then he could just, or if he, starts the battle that way, just and then pull out a sword.
Okay.
The only thing is just get returning on it, so that way you can get it back. Or calling, what is it calling?
It's returning. That's up to you. I'm just saying the group is out 12,275 and I'd like to negate that as a group. Easier.
So it doesn't look like
Will you stop doing ASMR?
What else we find in here?
You find the belt, you find the throwing hammer, and you find the spear. So just a regular +1 spear.
Okay, we'll sell the hammer. Wait, that's all in the entire Coliseum?
Yeah.
Man, this Coliseum's lame.
Yeah, no
How many
shit.
people died here? Like
Not
3
very
hours?
entertaining.
I know, right?
Okay,
Dude, I gave you guys a fucking bloody exit.
so I need 12.
A bloody exit?
The bloody exit. That's what it did to your halfling. He got in his blood and came out.
Okay, how does that benefit us? That's not entertaining.
I was rather entertained by it. What's your problem?
We're not the DM. We want our people to stay alive. Also, items. We want more items.
So
Like a hammer.
the total will be 14,907 for selling all this stuff. We can get Parn for that.
Fair enough.
Take it in trades.
Sorry.
This one.
Gregorian, the dark side.
Love these guys. They are a bunch of monks that do metal covers and shit.
Very cool. The rest I can put in the bank until we sell everything again. And then we can distribute out then.
You realize that, like, the most dangerous thing in today's millennial snowflake world is working at GameStop? Alright, so
Port back
you report back in town, and you bring Parn back
and all his gear.
as much as the gears you find. The armor of his is going to be, like, the hard part.
Put it back together.
Yeah.
Well, still using arcane sight to pick it all out.
I'll give you that.
He made his blood and body explode, right? So, like,
How much range did he cover?
and how like I get he exploded, but like with in the force of an IED, because
Yeah.
it tore up and like.
Arcane sight looking around.
Yeah, you guys see that there's like about a 250-foot spread where Parn covered. For like seconds, he's raining down.
It's that whale on the beach.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, arcane sight.
Should not
track
laugh
stuff
so
down.
hard. That's funny though. That's some good stuff.
Yeah, arcane sight and try and quickly pick all this stuff up. Right? We know his gear.
Yeah. Poor Parn. Sorry.
XP?
I'll give you 2,300 for that.
Each?
Yeah.
Alright.
That was a rough fucking fight. If I could have gotten, like, one, the sniper's smart as fuck. He's not gonna fucking do 2 rounds sustained fire while remaining out of the quote unquote the nearby combat zone, allowing it to turn into a duel between him and fucking.
Because he knows he would lose.
Not in the least bit. I think he'd actually win. But it's the fact that he's got you and him, which would lock each other into a fucking death battle. And then the rest of the party would try to teleport in fucking melee range with him. That's where he would die, because the fucking game economy of 7 versus 1, it always happens where you die.
Don't be mad, you know he would die.
I'm not mad.
It's okay.
I'm not
It's
gonna
okay.
fucking play fair with him, though. Not in the least bit. You guys are fucked.
He said I was gonna play fair.
But
First, didn't I shoot a guy in the dick?
yeah, you have.
Like I called shot it?
Have you ever seen the Rule 34 RoboCop?
I already know Rule 34. If it exists, there's 4
I don't know if it's Rule 34. It's like scene 72 or scene 34. But there's a scene where, like, somebody in RoboCop, the guy that's holding up the girl, gets shot in the dick.
Oh yeah.
And then, like, a bunch of other people start charging
Rule
out.
34. Rule
It
34.
shoots all of them.
All of them in the dick. Everybody that gets shot in the dick.
Yeah, Rule 34 is if it,
Alright,
if
Parn, we,
it exists, there's
we
portable
got the
somewhere.
blood gone
Yeah.
taken care of.
Wrong
We
rule.
got, I believe, all your
It's the same thing.
equipment. Went back
It's
to town.
section-
No, it isn't.
Sold
Dude's getting shot in the
items
dick
that we
versus there's
found,
porn of
banked the
everything that
rest.
exists.
that
There's a
we
big
didn't use
difference.
to get the res for you, and you're alive.
I'm gonna shoot some dudes in the dick.
How much time do we have to spend?
Yeah,
If you
that's
can
a good
piece
idea.
together, you'll spend about another 4 days getting him back to where he needs to be before he can go adventure again.
How much is the scroll of resurrection?
A lot.
Yeah, it's about 12,000.
Might be something we should keep on us.
Or we could
So,
I'm willing to
just
put
take in chunks.
$4,000 towards it.
how much are they?
12,000.
I'm not gonna. Why? Ash can res.
You can do that because
It's
you've
just
got
only if they
a
get blown
friend
into pieces.
at the local temple.
And even then, all we need is chunks.
Because you guys aren't fucking, like, in Bard's Gate with, you don't have friends in Bard's Gate. You have friends, but you don't have friends that are in good places of influence. You go to Fairhill, you're the big fish in the small pond. So, I mean, if you want to save money, don't fucking move your location to Bard's Gate. Stay here. Not trying to be a dick, but
Except when I said we should do that, you said no.
The reason was that there was some things going on in Bard's Gate, and I thought you guys would involve yourselves in it. And you guys never really did. You started hiding out in your own inn in a teleportation zone or an extra-dimensional space, and it's just
I'm
like
sorry, I didn't want to eat poisoned food.
I wasn't gonna give you poison food. I was gonna give you fucking RPs and fucking all sorts of shit to interact with, like different guilds and different nobility factors. And occasionally people would be like, "Hey, if you're
Then
going
what's
to,"
my motivation if you tell me that a guy, like, I'm nobility, apparently, and this guy wants to fight me to the death, and that he's a poisoner, and you think, what did you want me to do about that?
I want you to kill him and
I
take his
am.
stuff.
In a year. Well, sorry, in a couple months.
Okay, you got
By the way, I'm gonna
3
shoot
months
him
and a
in the
week
dick.
left.
I'm gonna shoot him in the dick.
All right.
I feel like that's probably how I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna shoot him in the dick and end the fight right there and be like, there you go.
So 12,000?
You don't need 2 dicks. You're already a giant one.
I have 4,000 towards it. You want to put any?
Outdustion 4.
I'm not going in. I'm sorry. I can't endorse this.
Okay.
What does Brett have done?
Rev has 31,000.
Brett will be like, fine, but you guys owe me. And you owe me a favor later on in life.
Rev wouldn't do that.
He would. For a favor? Totally would. It comes at the cost of a favor.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Graven Guardian is done.
Maybe. Hannah will be excited.
I think you would anyway. For the price of a favor.
Kind of cool to have like a different take on a well-liked cover. Sorry. I do still like the chick that lead sings for that band, but I really don't like that band anymore. I don't know why. I think she's like the hottest thing still on probably heavy metal. The only thing I think.
I'm partial to the girl from Flyleaf.
Oh yeah, Lacey Sturm. Yeah, Lacey Sturm, and then the other girl from In This Moment. Ever since she got thick, which she's always been thick, but ever since she,
Stern?
not Sturm, the girl from In This Moment.
Okay. I thought you were talking about Sturm. I was like, yeah, she didn't get thick, she got pregnant.
Yeah.
There's a
And
difference.
she
The
giggity.
thickness was leaving.
Why do I have no scrolls? Why can't I look up scroll?
I don't know.
The magic items.
Should be able to.
Okay, go under magic.
Magic.
Like that, a magic item.
Okay.
Type in resurrection.
I forgot how to spell wrist.
RESURRECTION. Do I get points for that?
No.
I wanted to level up. Like in that movie, Bad Words.
There is not one thing for resurrection.
Here.
The whole
Might be a book you don't own. It might be from
It
a
should
book you
be.
don't know.
It's a core rulebook spell.
The scroll of resurrection or the
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
scrolls. Oh, there you go.
Derp.
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 Because I'm stupid.
It's
I'm
okay.
smarter than me.
RES.
Did you guys like the pizza, or did I kind of fail on it?
No, you're fine.
That was good.
I'm a little mad that you
What level was
didn't
it,
do the
7?
spicy one
Probably.
Why?
because like you made 2 pizzas. You could have still made 1 spicy one. I still had a pizza to eat.
I've still got.
That's what I
Dude,
I'm upset about that.
I've still
'cause
got
you
hot
ain't gotta do
sauce.
that, like you ain't gotta do that.
Dude, you're not feeling well, and I didn't want to have you pick up a pizza slice and like hurt yourself. Your sore throat? No, I'm good, man. I don't need to have you coughing blood.
But you made 2 pizzas though.
I did.
Red means you
One,
can't
you know.
afford it.
That's all I had
Well,
to
I
do.
got rid of all my money.
Yeah.
Put by for free.
How much you put? in
I've
for
already
it?
put
He
the
already
money
put the
down.
4,000 forward. I watched him.
Okay.
I already just put by for free.
Yeah, he put his 4,000 down.
There you go. So you got it.
Can you use magic device?
Scroll of Resurrection went better.
Yeah. You'll have to make a. I think you do have to make a check in order to cast it because it's not of a level you can cast yet. But
Yeah, I don't see UMD on there. You don't have use magic device, but you might want to head to someone who can.
Give me a sec. Oh, this is 10 years per caster level. Holy shit.
yeah,
Yeah, it's better than Raised Dead.
Reset's like a day per level.
Mm-hmm. And the body needs to be whole. Like if they're missing a finger, they come back without their finger, but as long as their body's whole, you know, you're still pretty well cooked. It just can't be in a little slice of fucking, you know, cheese.
What are you
Can't
looking
take
up?
a piece of Swiss cheese with Raised Dead.
I know we're waiting. I know we're waiting. It's fine. It's part of the game.
Activating a scroll requires reading of the spell from the scroll. The character must be able to see and read the writing on the scroll. Activating a scroll spell requires no material components or focus. The creator of the scroll provided these when inscribing the scroll. Note that some spells are effective only when cast on an item or items. In such case, the scroll user must provide the item when activating the spell. Pretty straightforward. To have any chance at activating a spell, the scroll user must
Okay,
follow
got
the
that.
requirements.
All
The
right.
spell must be of the correct type, arcane or divine.
So you remember, gravy is made of clay.
Okay. Gravy is made of clay.
The user must have the spell on her class list. It's on my class list. I'm a cleric.
But you can't cast it yet. That's the thing. That's what he's
It
saying.
doesn't say I have to have the spell. It just has to be on my class list.
But that's Bruce's role.
Well,
It'll be on your class list, but if you cannot
Well, what's
cast
the
the
point
spell
of
yet
having a-
because you are not high level to cast it, then you have to use magic device.
I don't think you'd have to use a magic device. You need to cast like a spellcraft check.
That's
And it'd be like a low spellcraft check, like a DC of 17,
If the user brings on
because he's in that capital for casting it. He's like, I know the
check
basics.
If she meets all 3 requirements, but her own caster level is lower than the scroll caster
There we
level,
go.
then she has to make a caster level check. DC equals scroll caster level plus 1.
Okay,
Cast the spell successfully.
there you go. It's fairly easy.
If she fails, she must make a DC 5 wisdom check to avoid a mishap.
Should be all right. Don't roll one. So like you're gonna be rolling like for a 13 plus on a D20, and then if you fail that, don't roll one. You'll be able to cast it next round. So,
So after 4 days total, gravy's done. We're gonna go back to about the same place.
yes.
Sounds good. Whole team.
Yes, we
With
won.
gravy?
With gravy, alright. Fucking kick some shit.
And we'll assume that
Alright,
Kealoha tells Gravy all the things she needs to do.
When you guys are walking through the portcullis of Karash Durgat this time around, the dried mud and such, it's really cold out. It's like 35 degrees, by the way.
Okay.
Worse is the fact that as you're hiking along here, like you can see there's been some excitement. Like there's blackened portions of the walls with like fireball spells have been discharged here. There's a chunk of the wall missing over here where a lightning bolt took out part of the stonework. There's stuff that's gone on, and you can see like there's been things that have trampled through here. There's been a lot of foot traffic here.
Oh,
So we got a lot
hide
more
from undead.
people fucking coming and trying to raid this fucking place.
Yeah. Say again,
Hide from undead.
please.
What's Ash's modifier
Absolutely.
for initiative?
4. Oh, my bad. He's a 3. Trace.
Do we have the halfling back with us?
Yep.
Parn is pissed.
I'm not happy, yeah.
You guys are hiking, making your way around here.
Making that same route, staying on the road, going to that row of buildings. First, to the left. Okay.
You're cutting past here.
Going this way.
Oh.
And then gonna curl in,
All right.
cover kind of this area.
So you're hiking around, moving around, doing everything you can to cover your city.
Hide from undead.
Yes.
There's the foot traffic over here on this side of the city is a little bit less. There's a dead ogre that's propped up against one of the buildings. He looks like he's about 2 days old, and looks like he's been stripped down to his loinskin, but he's got nothing on him. It's got numerous cuts on him, and then one final slice on his throat. There's also some markings looking like his body's been consecrated, so it couldn't be animated again, or couldn't be animated at all.
So he couldn't?
Could not.
Okay.
Somebody's acting butthurt towards the city.
Kealoha is gonna do a heal check to try and identify what kind of weapons.
Sure.
Nat 20.
Small stabbing weapons.
Dagger.
Looks like, yeah.
That's cool.
Do you think it's these tended people? The one we forgot about for a little bit? On March Gate?
Possible.
Okay, so in the direction that the arrows came from,
Mm-hmm.
what's the
Oh,
highest
yeah.
building with the best
Question.
vantage point?
There's buildings you
One of the
see,
third-
there's
third
like
areas where he was last
3
fired?
or 4 terraces up
Okay.
that you can see.
We wanna go to the closest area, the 13 that he was firing from last time I saw him. We saw him. He probably moved, but it could give us something to help us.
He's up a terrace. Like, you have to get up there. And climbing the cliff walls doesn't really look like a good idea. I mean, it could, but it couldn't be. The way you,
Climbing.
Demi-plane for a minute. Do we want to go up there?
Toss me open.
No, in the demi-plane for a
never
minute.
toss a dwarf.
Put us all in the demi plane and then climb up?
Site-to-site teleport.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
There you go, Bruce. Site to site.
Then everyone shuffle
Wait,
out.
do I have to be in the demi plane?
I can carry like 4 people with me.
Yeah, leave me out just in case like he is up there.
Mm-hmm.
That way
Me too,
Pop back out.
so I can help.
you get it. I would get it.
Okay.
Cause he's the one that pegged you last time. No, sorry, pegged Mark.
He pegged Parn.
No, I think he did peg you once when we were walking.
You realize the reason why he pegged Parn,
No, I didn't get hit that time.
because of the capacity for him to make things bleed, and being assaulted by a blood golem, which has the ability to fucking teleport itself into an oozing rivulet of blood.
Which, by the way, how's Parn doing after we read them?
Not
Good
happy.
stuff.
It's not happy.
Oh yeah.
Definitely got some emotional effect going on there.
As you're staring around, you guys teleport from site to site. Look. Ooh, make a caster level check. As you're opening a teleport, trying to cross somewhere you're probably not supposed to go. But you didn't know that.
29.
The wards of the city activate, and you manage to break through them through sheer magical will.
Alright!
My magic
Not what you wanna-
magic.
Not what you want to fucking do, as now when you teleport onto where you're at, you can see down below you there's the warrens of the city where the rubble's at, and then you have the pinnacle over here onto your left, and then past that you can see the swampy area. But around your feet and along through here, there's a bunch of hobnailed boot prints.
What? Hobnailed?
Yeah, it looks like jack boots. Hundreds of them. And as you're staring at the ground here, checking this out, he's looking at the ground,
Rifle.
and
Track. Undead likely?
no, not really.
Mm-mm.
No, somebody takes good care of their troops.
Undead would be Dirtfoot.
40.
You're thinking humanoid, like hobgoblin. Lots of them.
Humanoid? Hobgoblin?
Couldn't you just set the tank loose?
Give me a, I know it's lots of them, but can you give me like a,
Through the holes and
between,
shit.
70 to 100.
I was gonna say like, 50 to 100, something like that. Yeah, about 70 or 100 of them. These are the same, I don't think these are the same guys we heard fighting the other day either.
Probably not. Those are gnolls and skeletons, sound like.
So that means we got like factions. Well, 3 different races.
Those are great apples.
They look like honey, Chris.
They do, they're not. They're Gaia.
Which way are the,
Gallon.
Yeah. What?
which way are the, they
All
like,
over.
do it that way or that way?
Like they just kind of swarm through the area.
Yeah, kind of like they swarm through the area. You see like an entrance point over there.
Make that way.
And I'm prepped and ready.
Oh yeah.
As you're making your way over to there,
Put it in the back.
you see that
One more. I got
Where you go?
around the corner of a pile of rubble and partial building, and you see that there's, in the rubble itself, there's a bunch of faces leering back at you, and the reason why I can tell is that there's 7 sets of eyes with arrows and crossbows pointed directly at you, with their brown or greenish faces underneath layers of camouflage and muck. And you hear one of them say in Westerling, "This is our area. You need to go back." And at the same time, whenever you busted through the magic ward, when you finished your teleport, I want to say that you cast Arcane Sight, and you saw that there's a bunch of wards going off, alarms all over this area. The hobgoblins, there's a lot of them, and I mean,
So backing away would be ideal and allowed.
we'll give you a minute. No hostilities from you, no reciprocity from us.
Stepping back.
Put in the next, the next book.
Kind of going the other way now.
Ash is like, as you guys are back, and he's like, fuck, I'd love to kill them. I know I shouldn't say that. It will lose my paladinhood if they're just like good hobgoblins, but let's go back down there and make sure we clear everything out before we come up here.
What did I miss?
About 7 fucking ready hobgoblins ready to kill us.
Ambush.
Yeah.
They gave us the out to go away if
Yeah.
we fucked off. We're fucking off.
Not walking into bows. Not walking into that. Not if there's
Let's
even
jump
3.
on a bunch of bullets.
Okay. You
Not,
didn't say anything about it. I was just like, what did I miss? Because I asked you to hold up real quick because I see this stuff and I had to go pee and you don't talk loud enough.
I'm
So that's
sorry.
what I wanted to know.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good. It's not your fault. It just, you know. Got it.
So teleport back down.
We'll come back later. Maybe hopefully have a plan. Did we at least ask them what's going on up here?
We're not bothering. They're just saying it's their territory. We're staying out
Okay. Didn't know if we tried to
until we can more adequately destroy them.
do better.
Lots of hobgoblins ready for an ambush.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Not our situation right now.
No.
I admit, I just asked if we asked. I have no problem with us fucking the hell off.
You guys will scamper back.
Mind kindly sucking off. Alright. that was Sorry, go ahead.
So you guys saunter back towards the cliffside. You want to teleport down there again, or what? Okay.
That was interesting.
I want to do that again. I want to do that again, Vol.
I'll just go to the next balcony. That's not in this building.
This area, like about another 750 to 1,000 foot away, if you want to, we could. It all depends on where you guys want to go. Show me on the map
We
where
can teleport back down and just kind of
meander about and kind of clear that area.
search those buildings mainly.
Okay. You go hike around for a bit.
Maybe,
For about-
maybe we can actually find an area that would be suitable, especially since we've, how do I put it, thwarted the cobbler from creating more zombies.
You would
We
say
might-
that
might find
if you
place
didn't
to-
see 30 zombies marching about once you teleport back down.
Well, we already knew
And
there were tons of zombies here to begin with. It's just
these
the
here
numbers we've seen
look
them
fresh.
is just small. Damn it.
I want to shoot alive somewhere.
You want us to stay here or not?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you tell us, I want you to stay here so you can just go, and then as soon as I offer it, you're like, no, don't do it. What do you want, Bruce?
I'm just telling you, like, here's the monsters that you see moving around. There's one group that's like,
I'm
got
done
an ambush
helping
ready
you.
over here. There's another fucking group on the march.
No, I'm done
There's
helping
zombies.
We're going, you know, that's,
We're looking for big baddies.
yeah. I'm going to this side. Fuck it. We
see-
keep staying in Fairhill.
You march around some of the ruins and such for about 2 hours,
I say we
sneaking
stay
around.
up on the buildings, on terraces, because that's
That
where
first
the baddies
terrace, that first,
Except the problem is we have an archer who can hit us from miles away. And that's more open. It's easier for him to target us.
yeah, he can bullseye you guys hard.
are.
We can
It's
Still
easy.
keep
It's,
checking the areas that he would have been in.
Side note,
it's easier to shoot from up above down than it is to shoot
no
up.
kidding, but doing that, we're not mobile.
Exactly. And the thing is, right now we're just looking through the third.
Well,
we've
it's
got
just
12
y'all
more
too.
towers to check.
No, they're here too.
Yeah, everybody, all
Yeah,
party.
like after he
Yeah, but I thought we
teleports-
were all in the
No, no.
dimensional. Well, you're.
That's just loading up and unloading and come back down, unload.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But we still have 12 other tower areas to check for this guy. So we can keep going that way.
Mhm.
Keep going the closest to the next one, and the next one, you know, that way.
So I know that row of buildings, that wasn't anything?
I wouldn't say there's not anything. If you go through there and you pick through for a while,
Hey, will you print out a map of print out the map that we have? because then I can actually.
You said we're
throw them.
wandering around for 2 hours?
About 2 hours. You finally stop in
Our
one of the
Hide from
buildings.
Dead is expired.
After you manage to poke around one building, you see that there's a group of,
For how long?
Like 2 hours wandering around?
yeah.
You said 110
How long
minutes.
does Hide from Undead last?
110 minutes.
10 minutes per level.
Yeah, it would be
So
one.
110 minutes, almost 2 hours.
We're past it. So if they come trudging along again.
I really need to.
Ridiculous.
I really need to memorize 2 of those.
I want you
Sorry.
guys to stay here. Okay, let's stay here. No, I don't.
You don't want to rest here.
You don't want to stay.
You don't want to ever rest here.
What do you want? You want us to stay there? You want us to not stay there? You make up your mind, you damn it, DM!
I'm going to tell you, like,
What you
you
doing?
want to stay here. There's factors that will not let you stay here.
You're worse than the chick that my friend
Kill
Ronnie
Noah,
dates.
Hide from Undead.
Okay, she
What's up?
casts Hide from Undead. You can hide from Undead, and you do it. And you
She's level 12.
I'm gonna steal one of these folding chairs.
Another 110 minutes.
Nice. Nifty folding
Okay, so we get to the next area where I think he would have been. Take it. Is there a way up without teleporting, like a door or something?
you're moving around this building first. You're covering all your age of being thorough. And you stumble into a building that in the back corner of it, inside, there's a hole in the floor.
Can I look over into it?
Yeah.
Steering light.
Make your perception check.
Brad!
Steering light.
I try to not use Brev for things that could possibly get me killed right away.
Skills.
Besides, I think I got this.
Brev tells you, he's
30,
like,
46.
okay, the first 10 foot down is a steep drop that ends with a tripwire.
Oh, Brev.
You think you can take care of it?
He attaches his hook to one of the pieces of the stonework.
You know, does this,
No, he's gonna attach his hook to a piece of stonework. And he's gonna rappel down and disarm the trap. First,
why would
he would do
just
that
in case?
before he starts rappelling down. But first, he's gonna get his hook secured because when his hands get hidden by
Okay.
invisibility,
I thought you were telling me no, he wouldn't put it on at all. That's why I was.
not the least bit.
Okay.
It's just the fact that whenever I'm picking a lock or doing something with my hands, I want to see them because it's hard to just look at your outline of your hands and figure out if you're picking it right. You might be fucking up.
No,
Yeah.
the pick wouldn't be invisible. would it?
No, the pick would be invisible.
Okay. So that's all his items come
Yeah.
But would it be invisible to him?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
in.
The only thing you see is your outline, and like you have to look at really hard to find that.
You remember Predator?
Really?
Yeah.
You
Wow.
remember Predator? That's
Yeah.
what you see.
That's what you see.
Like his outline.
Yeah, that's what
No, you
everybody
don't.
sees.
Yeah, unless I stop moving.
Oh
then
no,
you
the
guys-
invincibility you don't see shit. But whenever you actually cast yourself invisible, you'll see your hands, but you just see your outline.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
it.
Crazy.
So
I thought it was like everybody to everybody else you're invisible, but not to yourself.
oh boy, you are so invisible to
No,
yourself.
he can turn his invisibility off though.
Yeah.
And all he's got to do is he can be invisible on the way down there, and then when he gets down there, assuming he doesn't, so that way he doesn't get shot on the way there or anything, and he can uncloak and get to work.
Hey Chris.
Hmm?
Okay.
Warm, yeah.
You want some?
Let me grab a mug.
34 disable device.
He rappels down. He does his best work to nix the trap.
Oh shit.
What's going on?
Awesome, thank you guys.
And Hannah says,
Gravy! Awesome. After he slips down, he's invisible. All you see is just a little bit of a change in the the terrain below, about 15 foot away in a dim light, and then you see like some dust disturbing over to your left, and you notice that it's Brev, and because you hear Brev, he's like, "It really smells down there bad."
Just remember, that lasts for 9 minutes per day in 3-minute increments.
Yeah, invisible. Yeah,
And he's taking it off, so as soon as he hits his 3-minute increment,
it's done.
yeah, how long did it take him to rappel down?
It took him about all of like a minute to disarm that trap. Rappel down silently, disarm it.
God, he's good.
Yeah, he does well.
Alright,
If you want coffee, let me know. Don't
I
worry.
will let you know.
so I'm
Alright.
gonna
Thank you.
ask Brev what he sees further down, like, does it keep going further, or is that where
Yeah,
stops?
it goes in the darkness, off and away.
So it goes that way, not down?
It goes towards the hillside itself.
Mm.
It's a warning. It's a warren.
Did you see any awards? Trap finding?
I could feel them, but I couldn't see them.
This might be a underground way up there. We'll come back to this.
Let's look at it
Salvage
now.
a trap. Or
Yeah,
salvage a
let's
trap.
look at it now. We're here, might as well.
You didn't see anyone walking around?
It goes down at an angle and then it levels off, so I lost sight. All I could tell is that there was something magical near me.
Arrow? Light? Hand it to Brev. Shoot it down there.
Well, you have to drop it to him.
Sure. 120 minutes. How long it lasts?
He shoots it. And all of a sudden, after about a minute, you hear voices. Brev's like, "That's not me, guys. I'm right by the entrance here."
Pull them up.
You hear voices in the dark. They're not revealing themselves, not showing who they are. They're like, somebody's fucking around on the cliffside. Think it was them? Probably.
Accent?
Not really an accent.
Common?
Westerling, so yeah, common.
Might be our buddies.
I mean, if you think about it, it'd be the perfect place for a bunch of hobgoblins to get military training. Consistent. Do it for days on end.
Well, those days speak Westerling with no accent. Looking for.
We don't wanna fuck with bugbears, right? They're not even our target, right? Bugbears aren't even our target.
Ash tells you that's all experience points.
They're not bugbears, they're hobgoblins.
Or hobgoblins.
I don't care what you guys say about Maxos, but whenever it comes to something else dying and me living, I typically all for that.
Who said that?
Ash,
No, he didn't.
he
He despises undead to no end. He dislikes, like, he doesn't hate, but he dislikes his good zombie blooded sorcerer. But everybody else, he literally attacks out of sight. There's no way in hell he's gonna vie for a necromancer.
No, I'm not gonna buy for a necromancer.
And he wants to kill Maxos. It's just the party. Last time he asked, he wanted the party to do it with him, to help him out with it. They said no, we would stop you. And so like he likes the party because they haven't really done anything wrong. There's no way.
I understand this is, but this isn't really part of what we're doing here, right?
What do you mean?
here to clear Tsar out. We've had basically side missions where the cobbler, because he's a big pain in the ass here, and that sniper, because he's also a huge pain in the ass.
Yeah, so,
We don't know where they are. Last time we thought we found the cobbler, he escaped in a
so
rock.
the cobbler's definitely gonna be surrounded by undead.
Everywhere you're surrounded by it.
He's just gonna have more
But
of it
yeah,
than most.
so we don't have them here. We're dealing with
We don't know.
hobgoblins or whatever.
Maybe.
And then the archer, we don't know what he is or who he is, right? We don't know anything about
This
it.
is down the hole.
I know his last 13 locations. But what we do also know is he can hit from a far ass way away.
Yeah.
Meaning, we're not safe really anywhere. But ground level's best because at least we have buildings and stuff to get behind, especially if he's far away. Easier to hide.
Are you guys going in the tunnel?
That's up to y'all. We're all set up. If y'all three want to go or not.
If you guys are going, then I'm gonna go with you. There's no way I'm gonna just let the party walk in or anything alone. Ash, come on.
Let's go.
No, I'm just saying, like, does this forward the
Anything that we do
The
in
story.
Dark Forwards.
The
Trust me, we're not gonna finish Tsar till we're at least level 20.
so you're moving about in the caves, being rather quiet as much as you can be. You Brev will hear about 15 foot ahead and to the left, out of his line of sight, but he can tell in the tunnels here that something has just hit a dry piece of leaf or something snapped or there's a noise.
Breath perception?
Oh, I thought you were playing Brad.
I thought you were playing Brev. I play
You're
Lash.
doing all his actions.
No, I'm not. I'm telling you this because the narration reason. Hey, Greg.
You're confusing the hell out of me.
I'm trying to.
Because you're like playing the characters and I'm like, okay, so I guess you're playing, yeah. Okay, his perception is, it's 32 is his perception.
And plus for traps?
Oh,
Is it
yes.
separate?
It's
It's plus 24.
really? Oh, you have it right here. Okay. What's his danger sense? I don't know what that does.
That's not the ambush.
Yeah, that's not to be ambushed.
So,
You hear a creature about 20 foot away in the
that's
tunnel.
plus 24 on top of whatever all the enemy 18?
No, it's just 18 is separate regular perception.
38. No, yeah, 38. Sorry.
You hear something in the tunnel. Give a low.
Well, they're scared of us. That's for sure.
What's the lighting like here?
I'm not scared of you.
Or why did you say fuck?
I made my location known.
And who are you exactly? Would you be friend or foe?
Well, it depends. If I turn my back, you gonna plant a dagger in my knife, in my shoulder blades?
Depends. You got a quarter? I'm making up words now.
You hear a sigh of disgust.
It's a joke, like that. So what do you hate? Do you hate undead?
No.
Do you like undead?
No. I'm paid to deal with them.
By who?
The White Walker.
Now, when you say deal, you mean kill? These
Deal.
undead?
I mean deal. They don't fuck with us. We don't fuck with them.
So you're neutral in the situation?
How much-
Wouldn't go that far. How many people in your party?
Enough.
I hear 10.
So, how much do you
Actually, it's
pay?
9.5. We have a halfling.
Please say he said that in game.
He does. Because I'm taking over his character. Anyway. No, he does say that. And
Shows what you know.
I'm sorry, that's
stupid.
fucking funny. It's just that you have 9.5. You got a halfling.
he says with a tone of disgust, he's like, you're gonna get killed here. You're gonna get hung out to dry after you've been drained of your blood and carrying.
Work off money though. And we make money.
When you say you make money,
Ooh.
I gotta ask you, what to you is worth money?
32 south.
Okay. You gonna creep past Brev and go stab him or what?
We got this.
Just move past right here.
That's the building you were in. Where you guys lined yourselves up at, I was assuming is a tunnel going down in the dark.
Oh, going that way?
Yeah, that's the entrance to the building
Oh.
over here.
I thought that's the.
No, sir. Alright.
So
he's
that's
over-
the hole we went down.
That'd be the
We're
hole
going
that Brev went down and disabled it, and then you guys would have possibly
There's a
gone
tunnel
down
there.
there.
Yeah.
But it's not a tunnel that I need to draw out, 'cause it's just a straight line for the most part, up until a certain point. Once it gets past that point, then I'll draw out the map.
Yeah.
There's no reason for me to fucking
So
just
we're
draw a
inside
straight.
here?
We're in the hole.
You'd be in the hole, but the thing is that
No.
just leave the characters where they're at,
Oh.
for the moment. just for the moment.
Okay, so
You're
stealth,
trying to sneak around and
Just-
get in front of Brev.
just kind of get line of sight, hopefully.
Okay.
Fucking dumbass. Can't fucking count.
You hear a voice, another voice say, "Sounds like one of them's trying to get position."
About how far down do they sound?
They're about 20 foot away from Brev, around the corner.
Wherever you're moving stuff, we might be able to get them on our side and maybe help us, especially if they work for pay.
You hear a third voice say, "How much?"
How much do you believe you're worth?
First voice pops up again. Well, that's an interesting question.
The first voice seems like the more interesting one. Kind of interested in him.
Go back up to the surface, to that hovel you entered the tunnel in.
I got it. Okay, nay.
Hold off for now. If it seems like it's gonna turn, then I'll do it. So what do you
I wanna
think your
be
service is
involved.
worth?
I want to be involved. What the hell?
I don't hear you guys shuffling back up to the surface yet.
I'm here.
Which means we're interested, and I don't hear you guys
I didn't
try
say.
to...
I didn't say we're gonna kill you if you stay down here. I said it'd be easier for us to negotiate up there.
Oh, okay. Alright, you guys hear that? We're going up to the surface so we can talk.
Alright.
Is that what you do?
Mm-hmm.
Before we go up though, I'm gonna be like, we're gonna go up. Wait 1 minute, then follow us up, just to, so we know you won't stab us in the back on our way out.
Maybe.
Or the other one.
And don't worry, we won't do anything against you either. Just wanna make sure we can trust each other.
The third voice says, the most important part of every relationship Mistrust.
Before I pull
Passion
it out of nowhere.
close
Shut up,
second.
dude. You don't even have a girlfriend. I'm just kidding.
I read it in a human magazine somewhere. They believe this shit. Their women do, at least. They're the ones that fucking read.
What's a magazine?
It's like a broadsheet, but with more content.
Okay. So we head back up to the surface.
I read it for the articles, not the pictures.
You still got that ready, just in case?
It's memorized, so.
And just donate, like, so bro's just gonna address everybody, just donate weapons at them, however, do be prepared just in case.
Sit tight and relax. Well,
It's
come
not
on.
just
You're
relax.
sitting back and just trying to give an attitude of
We're
chilling.
not blocking the way out.
No windows in here. There's a door right there.
Are you guys okay with Brad doing the negotiating so far?
But you want him to negotiate?
That's
No
it.
one- no
Brad's the
one-
one been negotiating
No
so
one
far.
puts baby in the corner.
9.5, shows what you know. I'm sorry, that is the best.
I win the quote of the night.
Yeah, oh yeah, totally. I don't think I can do any better. That was just too good. 9.5, show what you know. I hear
Stupid.
Alright, he's putting out fakes, so this could be a bad thing.
Oh,
Could be. Yeah, I guess I think it's in case negotiations do break down.
I just
We're
wonder.
ready for combat.
You see a hobgoblin poke his head up and he's looking. He pulls himself out. He's got a scimitar in one hand and a bee-headed goblin's head in the other.
We might also be able to pay him for information.
When he stands up, you guys can see he's got some priestly vestments on.
Knowledge, religion?
Ash, definitely.
Ash.
27.
He's a curate of the Set religion.
Wait, Set? Like
Set.
Egyptian?
Yes,
Set?
sir.
You mind if I do Ash real quick? Wait, you're of the Set religion.
And you're the... Yeah.
Don't see many of you worshippers around here.
It's the same for you.
In this continent.
Pantheon. Our pantheon is not popular here.
Yeah, as far as I know, I'm the only Apis worshipper.
Still means nothing to Heiner.
Think about it this way. Your god disappeared, people stopped worshiping, and you're the last person who does. That's us, right now.
At least true.
Hey.
No.
Are clerics of Thor pretty prevalent here?
Up north, here and now.
Okay.
Yeah, but
So all three of us.
You're of
So
a
the fact that
barbarian. You're of a barbarian god.
she's alongside you.
Barbarian.
We are
Barbarian?
we are more humanoids of manner.
She's actually with you. She's Freya.
Oh, cool.
But Freya is vastly worshipped down here.
Man. So we got 2 Egyptian god worshippers and 2 Norse god worshippers.
And one that wants to behead them all.
What are you doing here?
Could ask you the same thing. However, this is Brett though. However, we're here to cleanse the evil above. We so far don't care about the below, as long as it's not trying to kill us,
We're biovacuum.
making it habitable.
Mm-hmm.
And if we let you go and be habitable and have your area,
Eventually we're gonna bump into each other again. We might be on the same front of circumstances.
why would that be?
Might not be the same 2 people talking to each other.
Well, right now we're friendly. We're on equal terms. We just care about what's up there. And you care about what's down here. Live and let live.
He peels about the epidermis and some meat off of the goblin's face. Starts eating it raw.
Wait. It's a goblin eating another goblin?
It's a hobgoblin. eating a
Oh, the
goblin.
hobgoblin. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I keep forgetting. Hobgoblins are different.
Sots or sets,
Kinda cool.
followers or what?
Paladin would be
Alignment.
Ash.
Alignment basis.
Chaotic fucking evil.
Oh. Hey.
Neutral, evil. Chaotic, neutral.
It's your play.
We have. So you've been here for a little while, I take it, and we have some problems above who are giving us how do I put it? Pain in the ass. Now,
Give us 2,000 gold.
okay.
For
And what if we leave you? What if we leave you alone instead?
If you give me 2,000 gold, I might give you something you want.
Interesting. Okay.
I got 500 on it.
Kira will do it.
Okay.
I got it. So-
2,000?
So yeah, Kira's gonna take the 2,000, just hand it to Brad. Brad's gonna
I'll throw some.
put it on
I'll
the
throw
ground
some money
and
in.
walk back from it real quick. We can discuss this after.
Oh yeah, go ahead, everybody. Go ahead, give us money.
Yeah, we can discuss like the thing after. It's just
Okay.
for right now, just real quick. So yeah, I set it on the ground and I back away.
He puts his hand out like that, and you see his hand glow, and the coinage just slides towards him like a Jew.
Mage hand.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Wow, like a Jew.
Nice and red, extra crispy.
I hope we're still alive.
We are. I will never have $1 from YouTube. Fuck him.
Probably not.
Wow. The coins get pulled across the ground by an invisible Jew hand. The fuck?
How many sessions have you been here?
I don't know. He never fails to surprise me.
Who's watching?
I think I am.
Oh.
Oh my god, that's good.
So,
So we held up our end.
see, people don't like to watch me because, like, I'm that nasty voice in their head that tells all the shit that their grandfather said. And they're just like, we're refined people. We're good. We're not like that anymore. And here's Bruce.
We need to keep going. He's got to wake up at 4.
Okay.
It's already 11. So
Why do you have to wake
we
up
held
at
up our end.
I gotta work. We're pulling 6 to 2.
Really?
Straight through, no lunch.
That sucks.
We gotta get our 8 hours.
Oh, who's Medea?
Online.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So,
We held up our end.
he says, there's a place. Right here.
H12.
Yeah. On your map, you get to that spot. The White Walker resides there. Silver-faced, shock white hair. Looks like he's been around for centuries.
Kind of like the, what's it called in Game of Thrones? The, what are they called?
What's his weapon of choice?
Magic. He loves to cast spells over distance.
Including arrows?
No. You're talking about the sniper.
Yeah.
And where might we find him?
No, you don't want to find him.
Yeah, we kinda do.
No.
We actually
You'll
really
you'll get killed.
And
Here,
if we don't?
there's a hanging tower, a leaning, crooked tower.
Now it's laying.
It keeps going back and forth.
Can't
You know where it's
find
at
it.
now.
Okay.
He's like, if you get there, you'll
Yeah,
find
that's
the
what
White
I'm hoping for
Walker.
now, so we can actually just mark it and stuff.
Now,
No,
If-
tapping wall.
you'll give my boys and I a day. We'll go through this warrens, and we'll chop every trap we have. And there will be, at the end of it, there's a long stair. You go down that long corridor, hit the stairs, and that'll eventually take you up to the entrance right next to the Crooked Tower.
Where the white one resides.
Exactly.
That's magic.
From outside, can we see the Crooked Tower?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can we just teleport there? Out of game. I'm saying this out of game.
You could, yeah. Sure.
I think it's a good idea. Let's just look at it real quick.
Okay.
Would that be ideal to do now? Go hit that, or
I don't know. Is it?
that's
You feel strong for it?
more asking him.
He's like,
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and roll diplomacy.
we're gonna
For a
leave.
cure thing.
You just gave us 2 months of gold for us to get to civilization, get passage back to where we belong. Worse yet, after about 3 days, there's gonna be another crew that comes through here, like you, all you. And
There's no other crew like us.
There
there's
is.
there's 3 other crews.
No, but the ones that we don't like.
There's actually
What's your-
4 groups like you that move around the city.
So cure thing did an 11 for diplomacy to go. And what about the sniper? I want to know more about that.
You don't want to mess with him.
We kind of do. I really do.
Well, we just want to know
You see the-
where he
You see the cleric
where
start to
he
cast a
resides
spell.
so we can stay away from it.
Purple motes start flying off his hands.
Stuff.
Yeah, it looks like a summon undead. And about maybe 4 undead hobgoblins saunter out of the hole. They're like, this is why I tell you not to fuck with a sniper. Because these guys here used to have things more important than carrying around our extra loot. But now we got our fucking donkeys.
So, what's your and Set's opinion on the frog god?
If you find Sarcophaga, kill them, all of them.
So the group that's coming, would that be involved with the frog god?
Yeah, they're part of that.
What's your intention on them?
If we get the drop on them, we're gonna kill them. And if we don't get the drop on them, we're gonna try to scurry out of the fucking way and get out to safety. But we would prefer to have the drop on them.
Being worshippers of Seth, these are kind of neutral guys.
I'm surprised Ash isn't running at him.
Ash is,
He's repelling the urge to kill the zombies that they res.
yeah. No. Ash would love to destroy the zombies, but he realizes if he gets rid of that caster, all those zombies stop.
He wants to, but we're negotiating with the casters.
He's like,
he wants to, like,
yeah.
his legs twitching, like like I'm doing right now. His legs like just.
This guy is looking. This hobgoblin's looking at you guys like, I don't think there's anything else for us, do you?
Cobbler. What can you tell us about him and his whereabouts?
He's in that tower.
The one.
He flew into it. He flew into it a couple days back.
The White Walker's tower?
Yes.
And that
Is
could
he
be
the
a
White Walker?
priority.
No.
No.
It's
He's
a
just a
twofer.
he's just
Oh,
a
okay.
he's just a scab. He's good doing what he does. Whenever he's taking out of his
Sounds
element.
like the White Walker is basically his employer.
One last question.
Hmm.
What can you tell me about something involving a family of 9 searching for the 10th brother?
Ah. Keep those hidden and don't get them together.
What are they?
The little. He says hobgoblin word. Do you speak hobgoblin?
You mean goblinoid?
Yep.
What about orc? Would I be able to understand a bit of it?
Goblin, orc. I have goblin.
There you go.
All right. Well, you guys hear that
Kind of
the
figurine.
Yeah, you're
yeah,
already.
he says the goblin-esque word for figurine.
Figurine.
That's it. There's a bunch of like a dozen of them, and on the west side of town, there's a spot where you set them, and supposedly all the energy that's coursing through the town, keeping the sleeper happy. That is a focal point, so that kind of makes things happen.
So gathering them makes something awaken.
Yeah, yeah.
Something I take it's not good.
Well, I mean that's just subjection.
10th brother would be identified
Something not
as.
in our best interest for you.
It's not for you, no, not in the least bit. This is really good gold. Do you have any food? Do you have any like raw meat? I've been chewing on this goblin's face for about 2 days.
Rations.
Oh, I think I'll keep chewing.
Oh,
Nothing makes me more sick than somebody trying to give me crackers. Here, I have these. They're good for you.
Jerky.
Oh
No, I
yeah.
never said they'd be fun. It's just that we're letting you know that's what we got.
So
He
the,
pats his hand against the goblin's face. The goblin's head. Help! 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 Make him stop! Make him stop! Make him stop! And the goblin's like, I love doing this. And he just rips the skin right off in the flesh.
Are
The
we
goblin
done with them?
screams. The goblin just
One more
cackles
question.
like, oh my god, that is soul candy right there.
I have
That
one
was
more
a human,
question.
I would stop this, but
Ash is
it's
over
a
there.
goblin, so
No, already
Probably deserves it.
did Ash.
Ash is like ready. We're done.
I only
We're
have
done.
one
No.
question.
Ash actually looked at him and he's like, "Are we done?" And he's like, "One more," and he's like,
Okay.
"So yeah, he's itching."
Who is
But
the
you
10th
you're on the
brother?
right track. You're definitely on the right track.
Orcus.
They get these statues together, it raises Orcus.
So we need to keep them from getting the statues.
Yeah.
So as long as we have one statue, they can't get Orcus
do we have a statue?
We don't.
yet.
Who has them?
They're all around the city.
Hidden?
Yeah.
Is that good?
Mm.
Not in this city.
No.
It needs to be
Are
far
we-
away.
Are we good?
We're good.
Ash!
Be on your way.
Ash charges!
I thank you for
Ash charges!
All right.
your help.
Ash charges!
Oh shit! Initiative?
No initiative needed. Ash rolled a 16.
I'm sorry.
As he-
It's Ash's nature. Like he was holding it so like the fortitude is strong with that one, but it was not strong enough.
Ash charges the priest of Set
I'm sorry.
and stakes him right there. Plants his sword right in between his sternum, and the cleric of Set cackles, and he's like scratching Ash's cheek as he's lifeblood spilling all over the sword and going all over the hole in the ground, and he's like,
Creepy.
I curse you. And as he says that, you see like bits of like energy come
Dispel
out of his
magic.
throat. Go ahead, cast it.
Sorry, this is
Remove
like
curse.
super interesting. Sorry, this got like super interesting.
I remove curse.
He held it as long as he could, but like as soon as he's like, "We're done," that was like go time.
I like this.
It was
26.
the goblin head that threw him over.
All right.
It was the goblin head that threw him over. No. He can't resist.
Spell
the
magic with a 26.
See, does that cancel a 9th level spell according to your rule book there?
Oh, fuck.
It's a DC 11 plus the spellcaster's level. So whatever he is.
So he would be an 18th level?
He's a 17th level.
Oh.
So you got it.
17
Plus
was
11.
18. So he had to roll 28. He rolled 26.
Oh, I thought you rolled 29.
No. As he's scratching there. I curse you. You see Ash just
I
like.
remove curse.
Ooh, ooh.
Do you have an empower ability? Can you empower that to be higher level than what it is? Because remove curse is just a 4th level spell. This guy belted out a 9th level upon his death.
Bruce, may I?
What?
Ash real quick?
What? Go ahead.
Fuck you. It's not like I haven't been cursed before.
Kealoha dispel magic.
Go for it, Kiloa.
So 11 plus.
You see Ash's like face getting wrinkles.
So would I have tried to even do it?
27.
Yeah.
Would I even
What was
waste the
DC?
spell?
28.
Fuck.
Because he's at 17th level plus 11.
Yeah. What?
Would I even waste the spell?
You would try. Ash is your friend.
Okay.
I would hope so.
He's only brought everybody back to life
Yeah.
that's died.
Including yourself.
Except for one so far.
Yeah.
He's only got one loss
Okay,
right now.
so it says can remove
So he just feels
all
like he's
curses
getting
on
older.
an object or a creature. The target is a creature. You must make a caster level check. 1d20 plus caster level against the DC of each curse affecting the target.
Yeah.
Success means that curse is removed.
I need you to roll 28 plus with a d20 added to your character level.
So you're level 11, right?
I can do up to 31.
So you need at least a 28,
Super high,
so
dude.
17 or higher. So Bruce, like he's getting older.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Ash is like, I feel great.
Fucking worth it.
I fucking did it.
Fucking worth it.
That wasn't that goblin didn't deserve you. The hobgoblin's like
18 plus 11.
fuck yeah.
So does he stop aging?
He
or
stops
does he go
aging
back?
and it just starts to like he gets his vigor back because
Sorry.
Oh my god,
that
that worked! I can't believe that worked.
I think this is a good closer right now.
So what level was this guy?
17. And he just got it through the face. Ash just straight up.
Holy shit!
Thank you, Bruce. This is like Ash. It's Ash's nature. The goblin head. That just pushed him over the line. It was nice that he asked first, though.
Yeah. You were starting to age?
Like I was getting older. Like
yeah, within like
he was probably adding 100 years to my life, which would have killed me.
Fuck.
yeah, it's a nice little spell. I would call it necromancy.
That was kind of cool.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Mortal strike. Curse your killer with your dying breath. Target must be present within line of sight. Cast ahead of time.
I was like right there.
Specifically, the caster must die by violence. That's a component.
I'm
There's
surprised.
no
he doesn't
save,
like
no spell resistance. Just fucking happens.
Jeez.
That bestows negative levels upon the rate 1 per hit dice / level of the caster. So
Which is 17, which he would have dropped me to nothing. Because he's only 10.
yeah.
So negative 7 levels, that's death.
All right. Earlier tonight we had a fucking EL-15 fight,
It's fucking nice.
and now we just had a CL-17. And you guys just got one of the major fucking heads of
I like Ash,
the
I'm sorry, I love him.
you just killed one of the major random heads of the city. Not a fucking established member, mind you.
He was probably going to take over later.
He's gonna
After-
try.
Yeah.
He was gonna try.
It was his fault. Had he not done the goblin head, I wouldn't attack. Wouldn't have attacked.
He just ate
Okay,
that.
I probably still would have played.
Every character will receive 31,500.
Thank you, Ash. I tell you, he does stupid shit and it works somehow.
That's each.
Each.
31,500.
I'll add it to your thing on here and you'll probably level.
Thank you. No, I won't. Brad might though.
If you guys want to play on New Year's Eve, I'll play on New Year's Eve. If not, I won't.
31,000.
500.
Thank you.
Sure.
If you still want to hang out New Year's Eve, I'm pretty sure I still have open.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure, and don't think I have any plans.
Oh, I have so long to go before I get level.
I just leveled. 31,500.
Yeah, and I need
Yeah.
75.
As that happens, you hear voices from down below, and you realize it'd probably be a good time to teleport out.
Doing so.
33,000 more, and I level up in 33,000 more.
Rev just leveled.
Oh yeah. He definitely did, because he only needed like 20.
Ooh, okay, 31,500.
Holy shit.
I think Brev's gonna be happy with my decisions tonight.
Yeah, you almost lost your fucking cohort, dude.
Yeah.
Let's
Can I say worth it? Because like we
But
had
he's
to
playing
he
his character.
survive.
yeah.
He's not
sorry,
deviating.
Like it was just, it's the Ash.
I
That's the one thing about Ash where I was like,
I'm
he
not-
normally has to do it.
I'm not saying anything negative. I'm perfectly okay with it. He done everything I asked him
Definitely
to.
threw you a curveball.
It's fine. I was going to attack him if you didn't. Ash was going to attack him if you didn't fucking say I'm going to take over and attack this son of a bitch.
So you already knew.
I already know. I've
Already,
been
like,
You've been running together since 2015. What the fuck are you talking about?
yeah. Oh my god. Fucking almost 4 years, Bruce.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he already knows. Because he knows my pallies. Most of my pallies don't like when other like creatures get harmed, even if they're like not even the best of creatures, like they're just getting tortured for no reason. Like I actually almost left the party once because I had a paladin who, like, the party members grabbed a goblin and they started torturing him by they put him in an unbreakable bubble and then started filling it with water. And so he was starting to drown. And like, my paladin was so pissed off, he was like, just
Well, that's an
stop.
evil act.
And then he was
Even
like,
if it's against an evil creature, it's still an evil act.
and so I tried to leave, like, I left
Common sense.
How many times did I almost leave the party?
Lots.
But the only thing that kept me in the party was it Bruce, because like my deity would keep coming to me and be like, these are very evil creatures, they must be smited. And that was the most depressed character I've ever played. Because like the whole time, like, there were times where he didn't even believe in his own deity. And so like his powers didn't work, so the only thing he was good for at that time was just attacking. Because like he was just like the party he was with. It just because he's like, this feels so evil, this feels dishonorable. But he still went anyway because his deity originally told him to.
I tried my best to play the fucking character.
Yeah,
as
he
Deity.
fucked that character mind
See,
sideways.
killing evil creatures in itself is not an evil act.
It's
But
totally-
torturing anything.
But
is an
here's the
evil
thing though. Here's the thing though. I almost lost my paladinhood because they started killing creatures in their sleep. And that, to me, that's dishonorable as a paladin. We face off in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
More! Yeah.
Unless, of course, they're waterboarding, then that's okay.
Yeah. I'm
Waterboarding.
okay with waterboarding.
I'm okay
Even
with
that was questionable to him. Even
Yeah.
that was questionable. Because like torture in itself to him was just, he didn't like it.
It's not honorable.
Yeah.
I can cast level 5 spells.
I miss Rachel. Rachel's characters were always so fucking wise, and she saved my ass because like she had this ranger who ended up getting quarry, and then like 2 sessions later after she had just got it, she quarries this target. Bruce kind of forgets about that for a little bit, and then like she teleports with the paladin away from the group. So they're like, "Oh fuck, what do we do?" And Rachel's like, "It's okay, guys. I have quarry." And Bruce is like, "What do you mean?" And then she reads Corey out to him, which means if he's still on the plane, she knows where I am to 5 feet, to within 5 feet. So he's like, God damn it, it broke my plan. And so like they came and saved me, and it was fucking great. But yeah, Rahul was the same character, that depressed character was the same character that killed Malrux in 1 hit.
Yeah.
Because it killed his friend.
Anyway, the 18th of January is the next game for us. And we will see you from the Apartment of Solitude then.